Content warning. Ladies and gentlemen, the following podcast is not suitable for all audiences, and viewer/listener discretion is advised. For example, if, when you just heard the term ladies and gentlemen, you immediately thought about how exclusionary it is, then it's probably best you turn this off now.
But no, you got to look at it as an investment, because if you do a good enough job going down on them first, you can be crap when you go to it. Yeah, because then it's all you afterwards.
Yeah. Crypto pussy over
Yeah. Make them come by going down on them first, and then you can just be like, I'm going to be done in 30 seconds.
And but she won't mind.
Exactly.
Yeah.
30,000's worth of slick coin over here.
To the moon! Hello, welcome to Dead Men Talking with me, Rob Mulholland, and him, a fat cunt.
I thought that we were not doing that anymore.
Yeah, and then editor Sam said it didn't matter, so I'm going to start doing it again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe
People missed it. The comments were very upset.
No, they weren't.
There were. There was
No
people
one
like,
said. No one said that.
There was someone who was
Nobody
like, it's
said
not the same anymore.
Oh, really? We lost listeners because
Yeah.
you didn't call me a fat cunt within 5 seconds.
Yeah.
You still did call me a fat cunt, but 3 minutes in because we
They
thought
couldn't
that would
wait,
solve
mate.
them.
It's the internet age. No one's got that sort of attention span.
You can
People
do-
need to call you a fat cunt now,
You can do 3-minute videos on TikTok.
right?
I don't know what that proves.
I don't know what, but I was like, okay. Cool.
How
Good
are you?
for TikTok.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, mate. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic.
Cool.
Great. We got a great episode this week.
We have. We've got one of our mates in.
One of our guests. Well,
Little tiny Adam Staunton. Little wee Willie Adam Staunton.
you say
Little tiny hobbit. Adam Staunton. We had him on for an episode, and then I accompanied him to Mordor. It was-
I tell you what, when he came in, the SS uniform that he was wearing,
Yeah.
on point.
Yeah,
wasn't
really
it?
brought out his eyes. I
Yeah,
thought.
yeah.
Really interesting march he was showing us.
I didn't know that he was so obsessed with that area of history.
No, he does know a lot about it, though. Only one side, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird, that, isn't
Yeah.
it?
It's a very one-sided history he's got, but very detailed. Very
Yeah, yeah,
detailed, yeah. Apparently, he
I don't think
does a lot of reconstructions.
I don't-
Amateur ones in
I
his
don't think-
basement.
I don't think someone with such little legs could goose step. but he
he's
did.
pulled it off. He's pulled it
He
off.
did.
Yeah. It's
He
quite
did.
incredible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He's committed to it, isn't he?
He is.
It's nice that he's found something that he loves.
Unfortunately, that is racism. But, apart from that.
Yeah, and you'll see in this episode, he doesn't just stick with one.
It's a class episode. Do enjoy it in a second. But before you do, go on to patreon.com/deadmentalkpod and give us £3, you big cunt.
Yeah, if you sign up to become a patron, then you get an extra episode every single week. You get access to extra content, all of our live show recordings. You get access to Rob's punishment set.
And
plus
the
all
best
other daft
episode
stuff that
we've
we do.
ever done, no lie, is the episode where we read out Freddy's death threats. It's my favourite ever, and it's only on Patreon, £3.
Should we stick a little clip in this episode?
We
so
will
people
later
can-
on in this episode. We'll show you a little teaser so you
show
can
you
see that.
exactly what you're missing.
But in the meantime, should we go to the episode?
Let's go to the episode.
Let's go to the episode, shall we? Oh my God! Right, let's watch some editing happen. We're here with Adam Staunton. How you doing, mate?
Boss, well, that was straight away.
I know, mate. I'm fucking in.
started.
I feel like we haven't
Hello.
ever nailed the intros on this podcast because we record the actual intro first and
Yeah.
then we go into this one. It always feels weird just starting and going, "We're here!" Boo!
Yeah, I know.
Like that. Yeah.
But we are now.
Yeah, it's happened.
It didn't feel weird until you brought that up, to be honest, mate. It was like it was going fine, and then you were like, "Oh, isn't it weird and awkward when this happens?" And then just let it hang in the air like a wet fart.
Soz, mate.
Yeah.
Who does the intro?
Well, I do the main intro, which is like where I call him a fat cunt. So the traditional intro is I'm Rob Mulholland and he's a fat cunt.
Okay.
And then we kept getting demonetized on YouTube. Like, kept taking all our ad money off
yeah, it's
us.
cost us hundreds of pounds.
Well, it turns out it might not even be that much of an issue, so I'm just going to carry
it
on.
might be something to do with the prolapse just behind your head,
Yeah.
or the woman with the massive dildo, or the naked man, naked
but there's-
Martin, or
there's
the
a-
severed dick.
There's
or...
a little sticker over Martin's knob. I think it's fine.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's censorship, that mate.
Yeah.
I'm drinking coffee, and that one of the shit in his mouth is really like it's difficult to look at that and drink coffee at the same
It
time.
does look a bit like an iced latte.
Yeah, it does.
Well, there is a guy just next to the Bernard Manning thing that's fisting his own arse.
Nah, I can look at that.
And then he fists his own arse and he goes, Cappuccino time.
Yeah, he's clearly doing it in the toilet of like a Costa or something. It's
Whoa.
amazing. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Sometimes you just got to fist your own arse.
Yeah, definitely. That's like a whole genre, isn't it? Doing shit like that in public.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's definitely a thread
Changing
we've been
rooms.
down. Yeah, like we've got a video of a woman just shitting on the wall of a changing room.
Oh, God,
Just, like,
yeah.
explodes onto this
And
wall.
speaking of people humiliating themselves in public,
Yeah.
did you happen to see Anthony Joshua's fight?
I didn't watch the fight. I was driving back from Bristol from a gig, but I have seen a bit of I couldn't make it all the way through the clip of
Can
his
you get it
speech.
up? Get it up while we're talking. It's so good.
I've not
Okay.
seen it.
Have you
All
not
right.
seen it? Right. So what
Okay.
happens? Do you know much about boxing?
Not really.
So Anthony
So,
Joshua.
Two men
is-
have a fight.
Oh, no, I don't want to watch that.
Anthony.
This isn't the podcast I thought it was going to be.
Anthony Joshua is a boxer who a lot of people criticise because they say he doesn't. He looks like a bodybuilder, but he can't actually box. Right.
I mean, he
And-
he is a former heavyweight champion of the world, so
Right.
can't box is subjective in that way.
He can't box compared to somebody like Tyson
Tyson
Fury,
Fury,
who's
Right.
more of a technician,
Okay.
right? And he a while ago, before the war in Ukraine, he fought a guy called Alexander Usyk, who is a cruiserweight that's moved up a division because he was just too fucking good.
Oh, wow.
Who's a really good technical boxer. Also, kind of looks like he sells knockoff DVDs. Like,
That's racist.
what do you mean?
No, I don't think he's got.
Is it racist to say that he sells
'Cause he
knockoff?
looks Ukrainian.
Yeah, but that's not the country that you associate with
doesn't
knockoff.
look- he
I mean,
doesn't look like-
China, maybe.
He looks like he looks like he sells handmade knives. He doesn't. he's got a vibe about him, Usyk.
Yeah, he just looks a bit odd, right? A bit
Right.
dodgy. Anyway, so he just pause it a sec.
Yeah,
So the first time he fought Anthony Joshua, he absolutely smashed the living fuck out of him for 12 rounds. Like absolutely fucking battered him, basically. And then the Ukraine war happened. And then they decided to have a rematch. Anthony Joshua versus Usyk again. This time in like Saudi Arabia for shit tons of fucking money. And basically the same thing happened. Although the first fight, it was like Joshua was so outclassed that they could fight every fucking day for 50 rounds, and Anthony Joshua would never get near him. Yeah. This fight, Joshua managed to hurt him a couple of times. Like, he managed to fucking put something on him, and he definitely did better than he did first time. He did better than I personally could have ever imagined him doing.
Yeah,
I was genuinely fucking impressed by how well he did, right?
He still lost, though.
He still got beat because Usyk's just better at fighting than him. So when he lost via split decision, because in boxing there's 3 judges,
Right.
so and they all score the points individually. One guy scored it two rounds for Joshua. I've no fucking idea how. Nobody thought Joshua won that fight. He definitely got outclassed. Anthony Joshua, when he heard the news, was fucking livid, right? And I don't understand why, because Anthony Joshua knew that he was losing that fight. His trainers knew that, because in the last round he was going for the knockout because he knows that he's lost. So I don't understand why it comes as such a surprise to him.
Right. When someone goes for the knockout, does that mean that they're doing big haymakers?
Yeah, it
swings?
just means they're fucking going for
They're
it.
just swinging. Right.
And if you think that you've won the fight, why would you do that? You you just stay nice and tight and you just see the game out.
Yeah,
do
you
know what I
ride
mean?
it out.
Totally. So he was going for the knockout. So when it was announced that he lost the fight, he lost his shit, right? He grabbed 2 of Usyk's belts and threw them out of the ring.
Well.
And then he stormed out of the ring and then walked all the way to like out of the arena before he was like, I'm going to have to come back. And I think because the whole thing with boxing is there is a thing about getting your interview afterwards.
Right.
And so I think that they were like, as well, he'll be getting paid so much fucking Saudi money for this. I think someone would have gone, you ain't getting paid unless you get back in that ring. And he's like, for fuck's sake. So he goes back in the ring, right? And usually it is parlance. Is that the right word?
Probably not.
Etiquette?
patois. So usually it's common etiquette that the winner goes first because he won the fight, and then the loser goes second. But Anthony Joshua was like, nah, I had some different ideas.
Went full Kanye West, Taylor Swift.
Grabbed the mic, stole the Ukrainian flag and put it on his own shoulders, and delivered this absolutely fucking mental speech.
Okay.
Look, if you knew my story, you would understand the passion. I ain't no amateur boxer from 5 years old that was an elite prospect from a youth, bro. I was going to jail. I see some hype little youths in Reading jail. I got bail and I started training. Because if I got sentenced, I wanted to be able to fight. I bust my case. But cousin Benga, where's he at? G14, raise your hand. I'm stealing this Usyk, sorry. But it's because passion we put into this man. Guys, I'm telling you, this guy to be me tonight, maybe I could have done better, but it shows the levels of hard work he must have put in. So please give him a round of applause.
What I love about it is that Usyk can't understand a fucking word, and yet he still knows that a madness is going on.
He still does not want to be there.
Look at him.
I'm a new breed of heavyweights.
Listen to this.
Mike Tyson, Sonny Liston, Jack Dempsey. Oh, yeah, you don't throw combinations like Rocky Marciano. Because I ain't 14 stone, that's why. I'm 18 stone, I'm heavy. It's hard work. This guy here is a phenomenal talent. We're going to cheer for him 3 times. Well, how many belts you got now, bro? 5.
This is what I've not made it past this part yet because it's so cringy.
Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Hip, hip.
Does too many hip hips as well, doesn't he?
Ukraine and all the champions that have come from your amazing country, but I've never been there. But at the same time, what's happening there is, I don't know what's happening, but it's not nice at the end of the day. I've seen it with Lomachenko in his second fight against Orlando. There was unrest in Ukraine, right or wrong. There was issues in Ukraine in your second fight. There was civil war. Vitaly Klitschko, when he faced Danny Williams, civil unrest. Usyk as a champion, please raise your hand. Under them circumstances, he managed to become champion.
I know, mate. The thing that really kills it for me is I don't know what's going on in Ukraine, but it's not nice.
It's amazing, isn't it? How the fuck do you not know what's happening in Ukraine?
Because he's been punched in the head a lot.
I know, but like
5 minutes.
Look at what we've paused on there.
Yeah.
Look at his face.
Yeah.
Like winning and then having that happen. But like, I don't know what's happening in Ukraine. It's a war. It's not that complicated.
I don't know what's going on, but it's not nice.
I've got this on the top of my head, whatever the fuck that is, and I am not the stupidest person in the
I know, exactly.
right now. It's like, wow.
It's genuinely incredible. Like, it's so cringy. Like, that's why people don't get on board with AJ, because he's cringy as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, he's just a really awkward, weird dude.
Yeah,
like, mate, it's
also,
so
as well,
David Brent.
He's talking. It's proper Brent. Yeah. But also, he's talking out of his fucking ass.
It's not like he's smashing it. It's not like fucking Muhammad Ali giving, he's not like, firing out little like quips and that.
But even when he's talking, he's like, oh, I don't throw combinations because I'm 18 stone, I'm too heavy. It's like Tyson Fury is about 20 stone.
Yeah.
And he's like one of the most technical boxers that there's ever been. It's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
What are you on about? How quickly as well he went from Rocky Marciano to 5 hips.
Yeah, it's too many hips as well. That and that.
Yeah, he promised 3 and then
I
gave
did
us 5.
Too many.
Like, that's like overrunning at an open mic night, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, how long have I got? And then just another
fucking
5 minutes.
Brutal.
It's cringe.
Like, I can't watch. It makes me.
There were so many people in that arena, and they're all being very quiet.
Oh yeah, and like after watching like a massive fight, people are hyped up.
Yeah.
He's concussed there.
Yeah,
he's concussed.
AJ.
Yeah. He needs, what should have happened is somebody on his team should have just been like, I'm going to stop you. You're probably going to punch me in the face, but it's what I get paid for.
Post-fight interviews are so often dodged. They've stopped it in the UFC now. They've stopped interviewing people who've just been knocked out because they used to do that. Someone would get fucking kicked in the head. They'd be like, on the floor twitching, they'd wake them up and Joe Rogan would go over like, what do you think happened? They're like, I don't know. Like, I don't remember getting here, Because if you've been
Joe Rogan?
Yeah. People get concussed that hard that they just don't remember the whole afternoon.
Mate,
it takes them a while to get it back.
If they did post-gig interviews,
Yeah.
where as soon as you came off stage, somebody had a microphone and jammed it into, and it went on social media,
Yeah.
I'd honestly, I'd burn every bridge that I had in comedy within 3 weeks. I go, this gig's fucking shit. And it pays $150. What the fuck is that about? It's fucking nonsense. Also, that middle act is fucking crap. I'm sorry, but he's fucking shit. Hack with your fucking guitar. Go fuck yourself.
Within a week, I'd be resorting to If I Speak, I'm in Big Trouble.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you doing a Marshawn Lynch? I'm only here so I don't get fined.
Yeah, you'd be throwing out the no comments.
100%.
And then just keep walking.
I'd have to. If I wanted a career. If I gave my genuine opinion after gigs. Like when promoters text you, like, how was the gig? I don't tell them the truth.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, great, loved it. Really glad I went.
Lovely.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, a lot of people think 3 applause breaks is too many. But I just...
But I got 5.
Yeah.
I did a Joshua, mate.
Quick. Bit annoying how they kept doing standing ovations midway through my set. But apart from that, it was great.
Yeah.
I always hate it when promoters ask you for feedback about other acts.
Yeah, I don't mind it if they're either really good or really shit, right? Because if they're really shit, just fuck off. You know, like I'll just tell them they're shit. Please don't book them again. They're ruining the night.
Yeah.
If they're amazing, great. I get to go. No, they're brilliant. Book them for loads of stuff. Great. But it's the ones who are like a bit borderline, where like they're not dog shit, but they're not great.
Yeah.
And like I wouldn't choose them myself, but I also don't want to fuck them up. You know, so
no,
it's like,
exactly.
Because
so
they
I'm
might
like,
potentially get better.
exactly. You know,
Exactly.
So, you know, I don't want to be like their shit.
Well, there's a lot of people, because when you start out, I think that when you start out, most open spots, they fit into one of 2 camps. They're either the, I'm quite good at performing, but
Or
my material's
concentration.
crap, or I'm actually a really good writer, but I'm so bad at performing on stage. And so, like, most they've got something to work on. Do you know what I mean? So by being like, well, fuck them, this shit. It's just...
But some of them have nothing to work on. And it's like...
the mental ones. Like, the absolutely fucking...
Yeah.
Do you know the way that you have safe words in sex? There should be like a safe word for like when an actor's shit and you just want to communicate that without going into too much detail.
Sure.
What's the middle act like? Oh, avocado.
Yes. Incredibly
That's all he
pineapple,
needs.
if you ask me.
That's all he needs in his life. Nice one.
Yeah, no, I think that could work. Yeah.
You must get that more though, because you compare a lot and you tend to ask the compare more than you would another act.
Yeah, definitely get a bit of that. Yeah.
If it's somebody who's a friend of mine, like the promoter, I'll be open and honest with them. But if it's just random fucking person and I don't feel like that, then I'll just, I'll just say they'd be fine.
Fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, as well, if an act asks me for feedback, a new act, I never, ever, ever tell them, honestly.
Oh, wow.
Never.
Oh, no, I never do it that honestly. I might say, I like that joke. There's maybe a bit more in that. And then be like, do 200 gigs and see where you're at. You know, because that's all you can do, innit?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not just going to go, I really hated it.
Yeah,
and I think you should stop.
Yeah.
Did you hear about, so I worked with Jeff Innocent on Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, love Jeff, right? So he was doing a gig recently, and there was an act on stage who was a black female comedian, and he...
And I'm fine with it.
I'm a bit avocado. Depends on what they like as a person.
So, I don't know how the gig went. Let's say it went well. Why not? So
Okay.
afterwards, so you know what Jeff is like. He's done comedy for fucking years and years.
Yeah.
He's legitimately one of the best acts on the circuit. He said, there's a little bit that you could do to get an extra laugh here.
Oh, aye.
You could do this and this. And he goes, and also as well, you should probably stop asking the crowd about your hair, because I've done so many like black only comedy gigs and I know what they're like. When people ask about her, they usually say this, and that might disrupt your next bit.
Sure.
Which is good advice. This act bursts out crying and runs away, and apparently she's just been signed by Off the Curb, and somebody who was a representative of Off the Curb came and went, yeah, it's not appropriate to talk to them about that. And then that was that.
They brought a representative in to speak to Jeff.
No, a representative was already there.
Right.
And that representative spoke to the act and said the same thing as Jeff. So I'm assuming when she heard it twice, she was just, oh, fuck, they're right. I really messed up.
How weird's that?
Yeah.
How fucking weird.
Yeah.
Blimey.
Just don't give advice to anyone.
Yeah, well, that's why I don't give advice to it, because
In case
most
they cry.
people think they want advice, but they really don't. So
Yeah, they want some praise.
Don't say anything. Exactly. They were going,
praise.
you were actually brilliant.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
the audience didn't understand your genius.
Yeah. But they will.
One day.
Yeah.
One day.
One day, and an
Do you
open
know-
mic.
Do you know what we haven't spoken about yet?
Oh, yeah.
We haven't spoken about Sadovitz.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It feels like it's old news now.
Well, yeah, like, the news cycle has moved on.
That's the way it works, isn't it?
I know, it's been all of a week and a half now. So
But, we'll have sold out his tour.
Oh, he'll fucking
yeah.
smash that
Good
tour.
on
This is the thing that always happens with like these sort of stories. Like some fanny overreacts and someone gets a show cancelled or whatever. And then, and that's obviously like shit. And I imagine for Sadowitz it was very inconvenient and all that. But then afterwards, if you play it right, you sell a load more tickets.
Yeah.
You know, so it can't actually hurt you that
Can
much.
you actually be cancelled, or are you not just given an opportunity to capitalise on a little bit of?
I think Freddie might get
controversy?
cancelled by the Muslim community by cancelled.
Whoa.
But
We don't like to talk about that.
yeah, we've been.
Oh, we've
talking
done a whole
about it.
episode
Oh,
on
have
it.
you?
Yeah, we
Oh,
did a
okay.
whole episode reading out death threats. Get on
Yeah,
Patreon.com.
that was the
If you want to
Patreon.
send any in, there's the link. The most
did-
creative way to kill
We did
Freddy.
a full death threat Patreon. It
Shove
was
salad up
fucking
his ass.
harsh.
It was so funny. It's the best episode we've ever done. But yeah, I don't know. I think he I don't really worry
I'm
about it.
gonna put out and say the Pleasance of fucking vaginas.
Oh, the pleasance of vaginas, that's the thing. But also the pleasants aren't that important. It's like they
No, I
are
know,
vaginas
but
and
at
everyone
the
should
same
ignore
time-
them. But it's like the 30th worst reason why the pleasants are
Well,
cunts.
at the same
It's so
time,
far down the list.
They
right.
booked Jerry Sadowitz for
Yeah,
2
yeah.
nights. Everybody in comedy knows
Yeah.
what Jerry Sadowitz is like. Every single
He's done the
person.
pleasants tons of times. Like they've had him on loads of times before,
Yeah.
so they know what he's going to do.
Yeah, and they've also had people on at the Pleasance who are known sex offenders, and that hasn't been a problem.
and they
So,
still do.
Where's your line?
Yeah.
Anyway, they had him on for 2 nights. After the first night, he got complaints. I think 1 or 2 from the audience, but mostly from the staff at the Pleasance. Now, here's what should happen when the staff complain. Shut the fuck up. Your job is to hand out drinks.
Yeah.
That should be it, basically. And here's what happens when audience complain. They should go, oh, I'm sorry, did you not Google Jerry Sadowitz? Because if
There was
you
plenty
did,
of warnings on the there was warnings on the fucking ticket. It's
Right.
like on everything, being
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and he called the show "Not for Anyone."
Right.
So
Well, what's really interesting, so one of the things is that he got his cock out, and that's what people were
Oh,
upset
mate, the
about.
reports were so funny because it went from he got his cock out to he rubbed it in a woman's face, and it was so like there was a baby, and I saw the baby, and the baby looked at
Yeah,
me. You know, yeah.
But, it's not his dick. It's not, it's a prop. So it's not his actual cock that he flops out.
Disappointing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
What a hack.
someone's going to get their dick out, I want to see their actual dick. I
Yeah.
don't want a fake dick.
Yeah.
Show me the real thing. Why the hell not?
I'm with you on that. I want to have a little look. Come on, show me. it.
Even Sadowitz has a line. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Isn't he mental? Isn't he doesn't he have proper mental health problems?
I
I
think
would
so.
guess so. Yeah.
But,
Schizophrenia or
but one of
something.
the other things as well that was thrown in there was that he said racial slurs about Rishi Sunak and called him a P word.
A hard P word.
Hard P word.
Wow.
Yeah. With the ER somehow. He just can't spell.
But so the thing is number one, it's totally unverified.
I mean, he defo did. Like, if you know Jerry Sadowitz, he defo did.
Number two,
100%.
Yeah.
Number 2, right? I doubt that he went on stage and went, I'll tell you who's a big P word, right? Rishi Sunak.
Here's me cock.
There would have been.
Good night,
Ta-da!
good night, everyone.
That's what I think of it. Rub, 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 rub. How am I doing? What do you mean avocado?
The staff have all walked out, Jerry.
Mate, if he was doing something, you have to understand the context of the bit.
Yeah.
So, because no one's mentioned what the context is, you can't comment because it's all very well and good and easy to say, well, you should never say that word. And it's like, no, you shouldn't if you're just talking. But if you're on stage doing a joke and it's crucial to and you're exploring a theme, there's a reason for it, then maybe there is a reason for it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe. Sometimes he does just shout horrible shit because, it's funny to say horrible shit.
Someone told me that they'd seen him do a gig once, and he went round and he went, right, I've got an impression for you. Who's this? And he started knocking on the floor like that. He went, anyone? No. Door-to-door salesman in Haiti.
That's great.
Yeah. So he's fucking brilliant. But yeah, he will also just deliberately say horrible stuff because he likes winding people up,
Yeah.
you know. But
and
like,
also, our culture, right? We give words certain power by doing what you have just done and saying the P word.
yeah.
And they do this on the news as well. Like, remember when John Terry got done for calling another player right? All the news outlets said the N word.
Yeah.
And I was like,
We're going to beep it, don't worry. We'll get kicked off YouTube.
yeah, but that's the thing.
I know,
I think the reason these words have so much power is because instead of saying or we say P words and N words. And it's like, if we can't even talk about these words in context to another person saying them.
Yeah.
Like John Terry is accused of calling somebody the N word. No, he didn't call him the N word.
Yeah.
He didn't say that.
I'll be honest with you, I didn't think that you'd be the one. I thought that it'd probably be me, maybe be Rob, maybe we'd get a guest in who took it too far, that pushed it. But I thought we were safe with Staunton. I honestly thought that
Safe
it was.
and Staunton.
Yeah, I thought it was the really safe booking, and we are 20 minutes in.
Hey, do you know what's great about not really having anything on the internet? It's like my own show. I've got nothing to lose, really.
Yeah.
So I genuinely do just say whatever I want.
I mean,
because
we
nobody
don't.
ever pays attention to me.
We're our boss, so you can't really do anything with complaints. But
Yeah.
On that, I just sit the fuck out as a happy little honky corner.
Yeah.
I will leave that for other people.
Well,
I'll
for the
say
record-
P word, fine with
Do
it.
you know
Hey,
who
if you
should
just
have-
want to get offended at that, fair enough. But I think I made some great points just then.
Hey, yes, but
Yeah.
also we're 3 white.
We
But
are,
also, beep.
Yeah, it's getting fucking beeped, mate. We want the fucking pennies that we still get off the ad money.
We are also going to edit out all your great points.
Great.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Thank
Just
you.
clip
Thank
that.
you. Yeah.
Do you know what we'll clip it with? So, you guys, what races do you hate the most? And that'll cut to you.
Yeah.
And then
What's your favourite word?
Yeah.
Ever?
So good God. So I think what should have happened with the Sadovitz thing is I think the person that booked him at the Pleasance should have gone.
Yeah.
So I think what should have happened is the creative director who booked him should have gone. Because he's the one that made a mistake.
Yeah.
I made a mistake, and so therefore I resign. Rather than fucking firing the dude.
I think you forget how fucking shameless that organisation is. They're the ones who I found out I did a show there once, like 1 year, like a compilation show, and we found out midway through the run that the £30 a day we were paying for a tech was not going. They were unpaid. The techs were unpaid, but we were being charged £30 a day for them.
Yeah.
So it's little stuff like that. They're a proper cunt organisation.
They wanted to charge us, I think it was £25 a day to rent a fan.
Yeah.
And we were like, or we could just buy a fan for £25
Yeah.
once, and then that's our fan.
Yeah.
And they were like, no, you can't do that.
Yeah. I know.
It's like, Rich, so you want me to pay nearly £500 in rental for a little fan?
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah.
Someone got charged £1,600 for. They got quoted £1,600 for a projector for the month. To have a projector in the room, that they use across how many shows? They're cunts. They're like
But they get away with it because the Pleasance is like a name that everyone recognises.
Yes, and
Is
if you're in the
Right.
Pleasance, you've got much more chance of winning an award because the awards journalists like hanging around there because they get greased up with stuff,
Why
and
don't
it's
people
like
just
prestigious.
make up awards?
Well, I have done in the past. I've made up several. I did the Northern Comedy Awards, which I would run every year on the same night as the Northwest Comedy Awards, and I would give myself all the awards.
Nice.
Do you know what we should start doing?
Yeah.
Avocado of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've always said there is an award where comedians vote for their favourite comedian every year, and I think we should also vote one out.
Oh, yeah, great. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
I'm voting you.
Well, that's the problem. We'd all end up doing Freddy because it'd be a laugh.
Yeah, we'd end up naming people for a laugh instead of being like, seriously, like, who do you actually think is the worst?
Yeah.
The idea of getting a letter through your door, though,
It's like, you're done, you're out,
doing comedy.
your comedy licence is
Yeah,
revoked.
Someone had a great idea of like having a comedy license and like 3 points if you've not written a new joke in 5 years.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like 3 points if you say, I'll just move this mic stand out of the way so you can see me or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, can you use your mental health as a reason as to why you've not written new stuff?
Oh, mate, there's
any
so
leeway?
many. Speaking of mental health, there's so many fucking shows about ADHD this year at the Fringe.
And like, ask someone with ADHD, it's not enough. It's not enough, right? Because like, fucking 50% of comedians fully have ADHD, I'm sure, or are autistic, one of the two.
It's the coolest like mental health thing to have.
Yeah, because it's like I've got it, and it is like it's fucked me up in a lot of ways. But there's also like good bits to it, and it's also like it's not that interesting for anyone else, is it?
Yeah.
It just makes you slightly more difficult to deal with as a person.
All I see ADHD as is, they just interrupt you a bit more.
There is
That's
a
all
bit
I
of
ever
that.
see
Look, there is like loads more to it, but it doesn't really matter for anyone else. You know, like it's stuff I've got to fucking deal with.
Yeah,
you know?
it's the same affliction as being clumsy.
Being clumsy with your mouth.
Yeah, it's that level of like, oh, what is he like? He's always knocking stuff over. It's like that.
You know, like massive, like there are
Imagine
like
doing an hour-long show about that.
Yeah.
I just keep bumping into stuff.
Yeah. Trying to make that into a dead emotional crux. And then I bumped into an urn and it smashed on the ground. And
like,
Grandad's ashes went everywhere.
There is always one thing every year that everyone's doing, and it does seem to be ADHD this year.
Yeah, because it's the easiest one to fake, isn't it? It's like...
I think it's more that everyone has like realised over lockdown, because there was like loads more like memes floating about, and everyone had time to think about themselves, and everyone went, fuck.
No,
so like loads of comedians have had the same experience at the same time of like finding out they had ADHD.
You can pretend that you are neurodiverse really easily, and it ticks a box. It's like, so...
I don't think many comedians are, though. I think just like ADHD is quite common, and like comedians, it skews towards comedians. You know, like the kind of people who become comedians really overlap with the traits of ADHD. So
I think I'm the most well-rounded comic.
Well, you are fucking round.
Yeah, there we go. I set him up for that, didn't I?
You said in one episode that you get to sleep by imagining killing people.
Yeah, I think that's normal.
Okay. No. Freddy is a sociopath. He's like a fully zero empathy.
Right.
You know.
I don't necessarily imagine killing him. I more imagine them being in the scope.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's having the choice of life or death that I really like.
But in your hands.
Yeah.
You want that control.
Exactly.
You've got an eating disorder. That's mental illness.
I've not got an eating disorder.
Yes, you just eat hash browns.
I don't just... Where's this
hash
come
browns
from?
are fit, though.
They are good, but
where's this just come from?
what did you have for breakfast the other week before we did an episode?
The other week before we did
last
an episode.
Last time we recorded, I was like, "What do you have for breakfast?" He had 5 hash browns. That was his breakfast.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, but they were really small.
Okay. To you?
They're like 5 pence pieces.
You have got a bit of an eating disorder. You're very, very picky.
I am picky. That's not a disorder, though, is
It
it?
is a bit disordered.
Really? Is that going to be my hour-long Edinburgh show? Picky eater.
Yeah, exactly.
Picky Eater is a great title.
Yeah. Change a letter. Maybe you could announce it.
I'm going to have to think about that.
Oh, it was just a little P-word joke, mate.
There we
go.
Do you know what we will talk about, though, that's a little bit more on trend in comedy?
Yeah.
A little bit more current.
Yeah.
I want to talk about what is maybe the greatest stunt that's ever been pulled in British comedy. So I'm talking about Alan Anderson buying the Stand's backdrop off them.
Yeah. Have you seen this one?
No.
You don't know about
have
this?
You missed this?
So you know the Stand in Edinburgh?
Yeah.
Well, all
So-
the stands it is.
All the stands.
Yeah.
So they have a very famous backdrop, which is a cowboy, a little boy.
Oh, yeah, that
cowboy.
one.
Yeah, with the gun.
Holding a gun to his head, smiling. Do you know what I mean? And now they've decided to, after 20 years, they've decided to get rid of the gun because men's mental health is important.
In a comedy club.
On a cartoon
Fucking
boy.
Christ.
Yeah.
Imagine going to stand up, going, I've just been so depressed. I tell you what, if this doesn't cheer me up, nothing will. Oh, look at that backdrop.
Yeah.
Oh, that's God trying to tell me
quite a good
something.
idea.
Oh, do you know what? If they replace that with a fucking mic so it looks like a promo shot. That
No,
an
they
open
haven't
spot
done.
does.
What they've
No,
done,
they've
replaced it with the boy like this, like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he's in a bath and he's lowering a toaster in there.
Oh, wow. So he's like,
He's like,
oh, what am I like?
Yeah.
Why am
Yeah.
I like this?
Exactly.
Why do I
So-
have ADHD?
But this is so like for those people that have never been to the Stand, or they don't know, or for any international listeners, this is like the most iconic backdrop in Scottish comedy.
Yeah.
One of the most iconic backdrops, I'd say, in British comedy.
Yeah.
It's something that's instantly recognisable. It's the Golden Arches of McDonald's, but for comedy.
Yeah,
really.
Okay.
Would you not think so?
Bit of a reach, but we'll go with it.
Aye, not the Golden Arches. It's the Colonel.
The Playboy Bunny.
There we go. We'll have that.
There you go. We'll have that, right? So they decided that it was men's mental health is important, so we're going to get rid of the guns. They made a new backdrop, and they thought, well, we'll auction off the old backdrop for a men's mental health charity. And, the money raised will go towards Mind or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
And then Alan Anderson, who owns a rival comedy club in Glasgow, bought it in the silent auction for $7,500.
Wow.
And is now using it as the backdrop in his comedy club.
That's genius.
Yeah. Although I think he might have ruined it. Like, he sent me a photo the other day, and I hope it's not real, of, like, loads of blood added to it, like the cowboy shooting himself. Which I think is very funny, because it's making it worse. But it has also, like, if the photo he sent me, it looks shit.
Right.
So, like, it's very funny adding more
yeah.
blood to make it even worse. But I think he might have ruined
Well,
it.
the Stand are furious. Apparently, they're really fucking pissed off. Right? But there's two things that make it even funnier, right? Number one, and I've spoken to Alan and he's told me both of these. Number one, it's tax deductible.
Amazing.
So he's not actually spent anything on it. It's all tax deductible.
Wow.
Number two, and this is amazing, he's been contacted by fucking Arts Council Scotland, who've told him that what that is technically classifies as a piece of like historical cultural art for Scotland. And if he was to have a ticketing scheme in place where people were able to pay money to go and just see the artwork, if he offers it at a discounted price or even free tickets just to see the artwork, he is eligible to get cultural grants from the Scottish government every single year that he owns that painting. And it doesn't matter how many people actually go and look at the fucking thing. It doesn't matter at all.
Well, he might have fucked it with the fake blood then. I reckon they'll probably restrict it then.
I reckon that's fake.
I
Probably.
reckon it's too. I reckon he's
Yeah,
done
he
it
should
on
do. He
Photoshop.
should make the smile even wider
Yeah.
on the kid's face. It's like, I'm making money off this every year.
It's very
That's
funny though. Like,
genius.
fair play to Alan.
Oh,
like,
well
what a
in, man.
fucking great prank.
Oh,
Like,
it's superb. It's
Yeah.
absolutely.
I hate shit like that, you know, when it's just like meaningless gestures, like we're doing this for mental health, and it's you're not, you're just doing it for a bit of publicity. If you're actually doing something, you just donate some money to a fucking charity.
yeah. Is there anyone who is like going to that who's now like, you know what? I'm not going to kill myself now. There's not a cartoon gone there.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think it's not.
I was
helping.
thinking about it.
Yeah, but now
now that it
the
wasn't there,
cartoon's changed.
If they were that asked about mental health, they'd pay everyone more.
Yeah.
If they were that asked about my mental health, they'd book me.
Yeah.
At
There we
all.
go. Where's Staunton's mental health?
Exactly. What
Yeah.
about my mental health?
Yeah.
That mental health is fundamentally selfish after all.
Yeah. What if my mental health's negatively affected by them removing that iconic artwork?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm now sad about it.
That's
yeah.
your ADHD.
Yeah, my ADHD's kicking off.
It's
I can't
making
find
you
the
eat more
keys.
hash browns.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So it's kicking off your eating disorder.
Exactly.
And it's making me self-harm.
Yeah.
I wish they just thought about things more.
That's the eating disorder. He's bulimic, but without the throwing up.
Yeah.
Just does the binges. You're half bulimic.
I'm not.
Semi-bulimic.
That's not a thing. Semi-bulimic.
You're semi-bulimic. That's what it is. Yeah.
What are your eating habits like? Are they good?
All right. Like, I'm not like the healthiest eater, but like a lot better than him.
He's vegetarian.
I am vegetarian.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Well.
I am. Yeah. Like, I've
Wow.
been-
He's an absolute pussy with it as well.
yeah.
Don't you need like protein though for them fucking joints?
You can get protein from other places.
All right.
Like loads of it. Like, you know, like
Yeah, he
protein
drinks shakes and
That's
farts and it
protein.
stinks.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
Eggs, cheese, beans, pulses. There's loads of stuff with protein.
Eggs,
enough.
cheese, beans, and pulses.
That's some of them, yeah.
The shit you must walk away from.
Oh,
Man.
mate. Ooh. Loads better since I stopped eating meat, to be fair.
Oh really?
Yeah. My
What,
shits are
like
a lot-
consistency?
consistency-wise, a lot better.
I don't think anything could stop me from eating meat.
Yeah.
I honestly think if animals could talk, I'd still eat meat.
Yeah.
If animals could talk and they go, please don't murder me, I'd go, shh, 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 shh.
Sociopath.
No.
Hush, little piggy.
He's
Yeah.
a
In
sociopath.
fact, I think I'd enjoy it more.
Just dreams now. No, I couldn't stop eating.
No, I tell you what would stop him eating meat. Him having to put effort in. If
What?
you had to go and kill the animals yourself, you'd stop because you'd have to chase them.
Legitimately, if I had to kill the animals myself, I'd enjoy it more.
Right, sure, but like we're not talking like they're in a box, you go up and just pull the trigger.
What, you mean like hunting them?
You've got to go get them. Yeah.
Again, I'd enjoy that more.
No, you wouldn't because it
I
involves
really
physical
would.
activity.
No. Because I would. It'd be more rewarding at the end. Because I cook my own food,
Sure.
so I'd be happy to kill it as well. Genuinely happy.
Yeah,
to.
but you don't like a jog.
No,
What
I
if
know,
this
but
pig moves away from you
no, but
gently?
I'd have a gun.
How do you think? Do you think that's what happens at an abattoir? They just like shoot them from a distance.
No,
They
that's
just
what-
snipe a
That's
pig.
what I do.
That's in his dreams. That's why.
Yeah,
It's not
Yeah,
people
got
that you're
pigs-
shooting in
exactly.
your dreams. It's pigs.
pulling fucking bullets out of his chop.
I'd have no problem. No, because what I'd do is I'd shoot the pig in the head, and I just wouldn't eat the head.
I don't think you're that good at shot.
Just wouldn't eat the head. There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
I don't think you're that good at shooting.
I genuinely am.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm like Katniss Everdeen. The
Yeah.
Hungry Games.
yeah,
Hungry Games.
yeah. Just you and a pig fighting for survival. Big fat cunt.
Yeah, I'd have no problem with it at all. You know how they're like,
Right, no, you just like so you're saying nothing could stop you. Right, there's no now all you've got is a rock. You've just got a rock and there's a pig in a big field. That's the only way you can get meat. Would that stop you?
but that's never. But no, it wouldn't.
Oh, sorry,
stop-
is this hypothetical scenario unlikely? What the
It's-
fuck are we doing here?
It's it wouldn't. It wouldn't.
Realistic hypotheticals
wouldn't-
only. Please,
Sorry,
Rob.
mate. Sorry if this would you rather wasn't that fucking
It
realistic.
It wouldn't stop.
I don't
me
think my
from-
dad or my mum would shag me.
It's- well, you don't know who your dad is.
Well, that's
so-
true. That is going to be an issue.
Oh,
Yeah.
sad.
Oh,
I mean-
mate.
I mean,
We're way past that.
I mean, if he's not going to give you a birthday card, he's not going to fuck you, is he?
That'd be terrifying to read in a birthday card.
Yeah, word to be
Happy
fair.
birthday, son. Tonight I'm going to
Although,
fuck you.
Could have just
Although-
left me a tenner in it, Dad.
what a pop up. What a pop up card that'd be.
Life
But
size.
it's just a semi.
Yeah.
I would try and kill the pig.
I'm
if I
sure
had
you
the
would,
rock.
but you wouldn't be able
All right,
to.
okay. So if I had, if the pig was in a tiny room,
Yeah.
and I had to grab hold of it with a brick and just smash its face in, I'd be happy to do that.
What if the meat of a pig was in a human child's body? So if you killed a human child, there was bacon in it, and that's the only way you can get meat.
No, probably not.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't do that.
Okay.
Well, like them Russian dolls.
Yeah.
Because
Unless
it's
you
just
open one.
bacon. If it was like Wagyu beef.
Oh, mate, there's whatever meat you want inside this
Right,
6-year-old
okay.
boy.
Okay.
The only way you can get it out, though, is with your dick. There's loads of Wagyu beef up this kid's ass, and the only way to get it out...
You've got to
With
fuck
your
him
dick.
so hard it comes out his mouth.
Exactly, yeah. So would you still eat meat then?
Do you know what? You're going to think I'm silly here, but I don't think I would.
Right, okay, fair enough.
That's fair enough.
yeah.
Wow, the line has been found.
I think
Yeah.
that would be the line.
Not as committed as we first thought, eh, Freddie?
If-
Thought nothing could stop you eating meat.
if-
Turns out, bumming a child would.
If every time I had to
Pussy.
eat meat, I had to bum a child so hard that the meat flew out of its mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what? I think it's fair to say I'd eat meat less.
You would certainly cut down your consumption.
And he means
Yeah.
a little bit less.
Yeah. I might try one of those Impossible burgers.
What if,
What would
right?
you have to fuck to make that come out? Oh my god. You have to fuck a vegan.
Yeah. What if you had to go for a jog for 10 minutes before you ate meat?
Happy to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's no problem at all.
That would speed the heart attack
I mean,
along,
you,
though.
you have literally never ran for that long in your entire life.
No.
you told me.
Well, what I'd do is I'd stagger it out.
No, you got to do it in one run, and you've got to keep a consistent pace.
Okay, well, the pace that I keep will consistently be slow, but that's fine.
No, there's a minimum.
No,
it's like speed.
No, but
If you drop below 5 miles an hour, no pigs for you.
Yeah, a slice of bacon gets taken off the plate.
Exactly, yeah.
No, well, 5 miles an hour is not fast, is it? So I'll happily do that.
It's fast for you.
It's not for me.
I think if we put you on a treadmill at 5 miles an hour and asked you to go for 10 minutes, it would be an ordeal for you.
How
Like,
much- how
fuck
much
it,
do
I'll
I
just
bet?
eat pulses.
How much do you want to bet? That is not an ordeal for you? Is
Yeah.
that what you're betting? That it's absolutely fine?
Yeah, no problem at all.
All right.
Piece of piss.
How much do you want?
I bet you one trip to A&E.
Yeah, I'll drive you.
Yeah.
I'll
To
keep
be-
the engine running.
To be fair, I've not been to a gym in so long that I literally have no idea how that would fucking play out. I have no idea at all.
I do. Like, I saw you run the other day when we were playing footy. Didn't go well.
to be
no.
fair, I was running with a
For the ice
Zorb.
cream van.
I was running with a Zorb on me.
It's either that or away from a school. Those
You know those, you know those big bouncy balls that you
Oh,
play
shit,
football
yeah.
in,
Yeah.
and it's just impossible to run with those.
You were
Well,
in one of them.
Yeah,
but like it was one of the ones you put on your head so your legs are out the bottom.
Oh,
so you
I
run
see.
around. So you play footy in them.
That sounds so fun.
It was really
but the problem
fun.
is it's
really fun.
it's they're actually shit. They're actually
right.
fucking shit.
Are they
Right.
painful?
No, that's
No,
what's so fun, right? See, I really enjoyed it because I'm not physically decrepit. So, like, I had a great time running around, smashing into me mates, and then
Yeah.
everyone stopped dead early because they were all fat and unhealthy like him. And I was like, should we play some more? And he's like,
There's two problems with it.
fetch
right?
me apnea mask.
I only need that to sleep, so shows what you fucking know.
Shows how ignorant you are about
I'm sorry.
fat people.
Egg on my face and a mask on his.
That's how you get your protein, innit?
Yeah.
Egg, cheese, beans, and pulses on my face.
Oh, delicious.
Yeah, what a pasty.
So yeah,
Sorry, the P word.
Why aren't we brave enough to say pasty?
I'm sorry, mate.
In our
No, we don't say it
society.
anymore.
Yeah?
What were you saying?
Do you know what? I can't even fucking remember. I know it's
The
how much I
Zorb.
don't like the Zorbs.
Yeah.
So the problem is that you can't tell who's on which team because they're all the same coloured Zorbs. If there was some blue Zorbs and some red Zorbs, that would have been easier. Secondly,
It wasn't
a
the
really
colour that was
hot
the issue.
day.
The issue was that he's a big fat lazy cunt and he couldn't run and he was out of breath and he was trying to make all his excuses
If it was a
for why
really-
he's a big fat lazy cunt who's out of breath.
If it was a really hot day, and when I blew...
It was fine. It was like 23.
Yeah, but you're in a Zorb, so that's like 30.
Nowhere near. Absolutely fine.
It's like a greenhouse.
I mean, it's not.
It is. It is.
It's like a bit of plastic.
No, it's a greenhouse.
near you.
Greenhouse effect.
Okay.
So
Sorry, were you spraying fucking CFCs inside yours? It's just got 80s deodorant inside it.
Fucking brute.
Yeah. You do look like you smell of brute.
I don't know what brute is. What's
B
brute?
word. It's
like an old
80s.
Yeah,
fragrance.
old like cheap shit deodorant.
Along
like
the lines
old-
of Old Spice.
like
yeah.
Old Spice.
Yeah. Similar vibe.
Massive
I think it was that
fucking
Henry
can.
Cooper used to advertise
Yeah,
brute.
it was the
yeah.
kind of can that someone on this back wall would stick up their ass. That's how big it was.
Yes, yeah.
know
I'm
what?
certain Martin will have had a can of brute up his ass. at
As
some
far
point.
as far as things go for like aftershave names or deodorant names, I think brute is a fucking great name.
Yeah, B-R-U-T.
B-R-U-T, like the
There's
like
no E on the
champagne.
end. Yeah.
Oh, I thought brute like brutish.
Yeah. Well, that's obviously what was hinted at.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But they thought we'll give it it spell it
make
in a
it a bit
different language
classier.
to make it look a bit classy.
Hello, give us £3.
Please.
No, I'll just give us it.
Oh, right, and we're not even going to say thank you.
No,
No.
because we're giving them more than £3 worth of good shit.
To be fair,
You're getting a fucking deal,
Look, if you sign up to Patreon, then you help support this podcast financially,
which we
means-
desperately need.
It means that we can keep reinvesting in the studio. It means that we can keep recording special content and episodes and things and all the other stuff. And so, as a thank you, if you like, we record an extra episode.
Not a thank you from me.
As a thank
wanna
you
be
from
clear.
me specifically, because I've got manners, you get an extra episode every single week. You get access to all the live roast shows that we film and record. You get access to Rob's punishment set. We're launching merchandise soon. You'll get a discount on that. You just get everything.
But
everything that we can give you, you'll get. And it's only £3. We don't do tiers or any of that shit. Everyone's the fucking same. And you also get access to the Discord server with all the fucked up videos on. So if you want to watch that, then that's
But the
fun.
most important thing, what you get for your £3 is access to the greatest episode of all time of Dead Men Talking, the episode where we read out Freddy's death threats.
And if you don't believe us that it wasn't a fucking mental episode where we read out literally hundreds of them and watched a video, and
Oh, it was so good.
it was intense. Well, look, here's a little clip to wet your whistle, and if you do like it, head on over to patreon.com/Deadmen Talk Pod. Give us £3 and you can be part of the Patreon as well.
Okay.
So this one's from a guy called Defiled Penguin.
So, can I just clarify? You've pissed off so many people, they now include a raped seabird. This is how much damage
Yeah.
you've done.
Oh, do you know what? I'll read the next one. This is from Seagull saying no.
What's bummed Pingu got to say?
Okay, this is from No Means No Puffin.
Have you got anything from the Me Too can?
I was going to go with Me Too Cockatoo.
Right, let's move on. So what's this bomb penguin got to say?
Bum Penguin. Bum Penguin. Imagine if I messaged him that back. Shut up, Bum Penguin. Fucking hell, this is a fire episode, this already. What else can we talk about? I have got a new tattoo all sorted.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
You're both into your tattoos, aren't you? Just look at
Yeah.
this.
I got a tattoo of Patrice O'Neill on my leg.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Genuinely, yeah.
No, I believe you. Fucking Luke Montague over here. Remember when he got hot water fucking logo tattooed on him? Let's see it.
I didn't want to get. I didn't want to get.
He just wanted his leg to look like a podcast studio's walls. Like every comedy podcast has a photo of Patrice O'Neill.
He just
somewhere.
wanted the black man on his legs.
Yeah. Well, that's what.
That's why any lineup with me on now is diverse.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah. No, it's fine. I get to say it. It's on my leg.
Yeah.
I mean, I would show it you,
That's
Staunton.
the power that it gives me.
Yeah.
Imagine that. That's what it did.
I would show it you, Staunton, but given your language.
As soon as I see one, I can't help it.
Get ready with the bleeping button again.
It's like Tourette's. He rolls his leg up.
Do you want to see it?
Yeah, I'd love to.
I'll show you. It's got some film on it, though. It's got some
Right.
Bug's Life.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the film.
That's his one.
Oh, it looks boss.
Cheers, man.
That looks much better than I thought it was
Yeah,
gonna
it is
be.
well done. Like
Yeah.
the tattoo artist is good,
I
which
was
is annoying
tensing
because
myself.
portraits are so easy to just get a tiny thing wrong and totally fuck it.
Yeah.
So
if
the
it
guy
makes
that-
one look a bit boss-eyed or something.
The guy that
I was really hoping
I
it
get
just,
Black Adam Rowe on my leg.
yeah. I was just hoping it'd look like a different black guy.
Bladham Row. What?
Like I think it would have been the best if it looked just like a different black dude.
Oh, yeah.
Because then like you would have had a racist leg.
Yeah, Morgan Freeman,
Yeah,
but dressed to
yeah,
look
yeah.
like Patrice O'Neill.
So when I went in, and I've had loads of tattoos before, I know how, they hurt. Have you ever had tattoos?
Nope, no tattoos
They
ever.
they do hurt.
It
but,
is a thing about tattoos. Yeah.
but it's not the worst pain in the world.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's
not shoving a can of brute up your ass.
totally.
Yeah,
So
sure.
people often people who haven't had tattoos are obsessed with does it hurt? Does it hurt? And the answer is yes, it does, but it's not. It's livable pain. Do you know
And
what I mean?
sometimes it's almost a little bit nice when it hits certain areas.
Oh,
You
wow.
know, like I sort of almost
Okay.
like it.
So,
Yeah.
I got it done from a guy called John Arton, who's got a tattoo studio in Sutton Coldfield called Dark Horse Galleries, and he's a bloke who's always been an artist who specialised in photorealistic drawings,
Yeah.
and now he does photorealistic tattoos, and he's he's really good, right? So we get there, and the other woman who's working in a tattoo studio, Gemma, she goes, "Have you ever had a photorealistic tattoo done before?" I was like, "Nah." And she was like, "It hurts," and I was like, "Come on," do you know what I mean? Like I know.
But
what I'm
most of
getting.
yours are like traditional tattoos, like mine, where it's just like a lot of lines. It's just like big bold lines.
Totally.
So you're not getting like coloured in.
I will
Right.
tell you, it was fucking awfully bad.
Yeah.
The first 2 hours were a piece of piss. They were because
that's outlining.
almost
Yeah,
nice. Well, no, it's not. It's so the way that he does it is he doesn't do the outline first.
Right.
He just starts at the bottom and builds up.
Right.
But the way that they do it with normal tattoos is that you go over a line and then it's done.
Yeah.
That's the end of it. But the way they do it with photorealistic ones is they do it the same way that a painter paints, in that they have one layer
Yeah.
and then they put another layer on top and then they put another layer on top. And that's how you get shading and depth of colours and stuff like that.
Right.
But it meant that he was tattooing the same place 5, 6, 7 times.
Yeah.
And by the end it was like, oh dear God, this is fucking torture.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
well bad.
I wish I could have watched you squirm. That would have been nice. Should have done a little live stream with just your face, just really close into your face. Like
Do you know what
I would have watched that.
Do you know what I do when I'm in pain? The face that I pull,
Yeah.
my tongue comes out
Oh no,
like a little cat. I go like this.
that's so weird.
That looks
I
like
got-
you're enjoying it.
I go like this.
Yeah.
I go like that. I go.
Yeah, that's really disturbing.
Wow.
What a weird. Put your little tongue away. I've seen it enough now.
I have got a little tongue.
You
You
have- Just all of your extremities are short and squat.
Is that how far you can stick your tongue out? Oh, okay, that's normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
How far can you stick your tongue?
Pretty far, mate.
Let's have a look.
Oh,
God
there
damn,
you go.
that is a fucking pussy licking tongue.
Yeah,
Look at
yeah,
that.
man.
Oh, mate, I'm fucking
Look at
great.
that. Do
I'm
it
fucking-
again. Do it again. Jesus
Ah.
Christ.
No wonder she
Mate, I'm
wants
like
kids.
Gene Simmons, mate. Yeah, yeah, man.
Wants to tie you down.
Yeah, I'm also enthusiastic.
Are
I
you?
love a bit of pussy licking, mate.
Yeah, same.
I'll
You've gotta
fucking
be, I
go
think.
to town. Yeah.
I will do it, but it's not my favourite job in the world. It's like taking the bins out. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Sense and taste wise.
like yeah. Like, is it recycling?
No, but like
What the cardboard in here?
you got to look at it. You got to look at it as an investment, right?
Who's left this plastic in?
You're meant to cut these up.
But no, you got to look at it as an investment, because if you do a good enough job going down on them first, you
It's
can
an
be crap when you go
investment.
to it. Yeah, because then it's all you afterwards.
yeah.
Crypto pussy over
Yeah,
here.
make them come by going down on them first, and then you can just be like, I'm going to be done in 30 seconds.
And
You can have a
she
great
won't
time.
mind.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
30,000's worth of slick coin over here.
To the moon! Me and Daddy Elon, mate.
To the gooch.
But yeah.
Ringing your mates, say you want to get in on this, you know.
Yeah. You're going to do a little pump and dump.
Value's going to go up.
So you see it as an investment. That's worse than what I said.
I know, but I also
So
like.
I said-
I'm invested in female enjoyment as well. I enjoy that.
Invested in female
Wow.
enjoyment.
Yeah.
I'm invested in female enjoyment.
That's like how
I'm all
Elon
in.
Musk would put it.
Yeah.
With his big autistic head. That's how I see pleasure. It's an investment.
Yeah.
I like licking pussy because I know I'm good at it, and when
Yeah.
it makes her come, that makes me feel good.
Yeah.
You know you're good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but is it not possible that every woman's lied to you?
Yeah, but I don't think that.
But who gives a shit anyway? Like, if they do, fine.
Because-
you know?
all right, okay.
They want to act.
It's you're fucking up your
So-
night.
so-
Because I'm willing to keep trying until we get this done.
So-
right? I will keep taking notes to correct it.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you want to fake it and be finished, that's on you.
So,
you know?
so very quickly, have you? I mean, I have, but just have you both ever been with a woman who gives very below par blowjobs?
Oh,
Yeah.
God, yeah. Yeah, my ex ripped my fucking dick in half.
Have you ever told her?
Sharp teeth.
Have you ever told her?
Well, yeah, I had to when I nearly had to go to hospital.
I've never told them no.
No, but I have.
'Cause it
I have like
feels-
gently corrected.
it's
I've been like,
Generally,
"Whoa."
what like a
I've not been like, what the fuck are you doing? That's horrible. I've been like,
like
you know,
dog training on a
Yeah.
lead?
more saliva, less teeth. You know,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
just like little notes. I've given like, you know,
More saliva, less teeth.
yeah.
I don't
I
want
just
to.
slap them. That's when they know that they're doing
What,
wrong
with-
with,
with
me.
your dick?
Yeah, no, slap them in the face.
Oh no, just in the
That's how
face.
they know. That's the little. I say, listen, love. If you're not doing very well, I'm just gonna slap you. And that's your cue. Okay.
Our safe word is a smack in the face.
Fucking Pavlov's slag over here. Yeah, that's not.
But I didn't for years, to be fair. When I was a younger man, I was like, I will just accept anything. You know, I'm very happy that you're trying.
I just feel like, for me personally, any woman that's prepared and willing to put my dick in their mouth
Deserves a pride of
think-
Britain.
Well,
Or at least a chewy.
pride of Britain or what? Duke of Edinburgh, bare minimum.
You do have to be some kind of survivalist.
But
Even Bear Grylls doesn't want that moisture.
I just feel really bad about being like, you could be doing this better. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just
Well,
feel...
yeah, if you clasp your hands like that just before you
Yeah,
say it,
if you're doing
you're
it
about
like
to do a speech.
yeah, like you're a fucking HR lady trying to.
yeah.
Can we come into a meeting room?
All right, so...
And it's you want to go for positive reinforcement as well. When they, you know, it's like training a dog. When they get almost there,
Jesus
you've got to go.
Christ.
You gotta go.
Getting a woman to suck your dick well is like training a dog.
All right, when you say it like that, it sounds
Mulholland.
bad.
Do you know what? Staunty, you're off the hook. Not the worst thing that was said on the podcast.
No, like, I mean,
Appreciate
like,
that, Rob. Thank you.
go for like positive reinforcement. Like when they're doing something good, go, oh, that's good. You know, rather than just going focusing on the negatives.
Positive reinforcement.
Tickle behind the ear.
Yeah.
Who's a good girl?
Let's give 'em a
Who's
treat.
good girl?
Oh, she's licked a bollock. There's a treat.
Oh,
Should we-
you're getting a new collar tomorrow.
Should we go for a walk after this?
Yeah.
Should we go for a walk?
Do you know what? There'll be girls who'll be into that, being
Yeah.
actually treated like a dog, like a pet. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Oh, yeah,
I've seen
totally.
videos. Yeah.
You've seen the pony play is really common as well, isn't
Yeah.
it? Like they fucking dress head to toe in like latex as ponies and
There's
clop
a
around
woman on
and-
TikTok who's like really big on TikTok who posts videos of her and her like partner, and he like walks her around on a lead. And I'm like, you know, like be into whatever you're into, but they do it in like a fucking shopping centre.
So-
I don't think you should be bringing your sex stuff into
So
a
you
public
know there's
place
a-
like that.
So
I
you
don't
know
know
there's a-
explain this to me, Nan.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
It's
You know,
like-
there's a comedian who I don't think this person does it anymore. That's why I'm going comedian.
Right.
Who they are really into puppy play,
Okay.
and there was a video of them on YouTube. It's since been removed, but there was a video of them on YouTube talking about like how great puppy play is, and like welcome to part 3 in the 5-part series of why being a puppy fucking pupster or whatever is great. I don't know, I'm just making words at this point. And he was like, oh, it's talking about like, oh, you get into this really submissive space and all this stuff.
Right.
It's a comedian that everyone knows.
Wait,
And
can you say his name and then just bleep it?
Yeah,
we
gonna be
only
doing
use
some
that.
bleeping anyway.
Use
I
all the
don't want
bleeps
it. I don't want it bleeped, and people thinking that I'm saying a certain bad word.
Imagine if that was his name. His dog name, though.
So, here's the thing as well: is he used to do interviews for a comedy podcast.
Okay.
Right? And one time he was interviewing this female comic who is known to like dogs. And she was talking about how she liked dogs and she has a dog and she really fucking loves her dog. She's talking about that on the podcast. Then afterwards, he slipped in and asked her whether or not she was like kinky.
It's like, look, I love my dog, but I don't want to shag him. You know, it's different, isn't it?
No, I mean yours is too old.
It's too aggressive, mate. You'd have me dick off.
Did you ever watch that Channel 4 documentary about that guy who dressed up as a puppy?
Yeah.
Did you ever see that?
No.
Oh, mate, it's so. I don't know if we've spoken about it on here before. It's so fucking funny. He dressed up as a dog and he has a handler and stuff like that. And he sleeps in a fucking crate and shit and eats out of a dog bowl. And he did this thing where he came out to his friends. He was like, so the camera crew were following him around. And then the friends, he was like, I've got something to show you, like whatever. And they were at his house. And he comes upstairs and he comes down in his full gimp suit, but as a dog, basically. And all of his friends were like, each to their own, because they had a camera pointed in their fucking face.
Yeah. But they're in a cafe or something as well. Or
Yeah, they didn't want to be like, Brian, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, you fucking
Why
weirdo.
are you showing me this?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, you look, feel free to enjoy yourself however you want, mate. I'm glad that you found a thing. Why do I need to be involved in it?
I don't want to kink shame.
This affects our friendship now.
Yeah.
Because I can't look at you in the same way.
Oh, yeah.
I'm happy for my mates to be doing whatever gets them off, whatever they enjoy.
Yeah.
But you don't need to fill me in.
Yeah.
It's very much as long as it's in your own home and I don't see it. That's genuinely what it is.
Yeah.
But, like, don't get me wrong. If you came into the podcast studio one day, head to toe as an adult baby, I would treat you different.
You'd jizz in your pants. That's what would happen. You'd treat me different because you'd suddenly want to fuck me.
Is that what you said?
Yeah. That's why he went to adult baby straight away.
Yeah, because we were talking about dogs.
Can't you picture Freddy in a nappy?
Oh, yeah.
What would be really funny...
Blending in at a sumo event.
Sure.
What would be really funny, especially
He's shitting himself.
you, the tallest man, wanting to be an adult baby.
I know. I'd be such a scrawny baby.
Yeah, that'd be gutting.
Babies are traditionally quite chubby.
Because I'm quite dominant in bed, but because I'm so small, it feels weird being dominant with women sometimes.
Yeah.
So it's a difficult
they're
thing.
larger than you.
Because they're always bigger than me.
Yeah.
Like I'm kind of like flirting with someone at the moment, and she's like 5'11".
Yeah.
And it's tough because it's like I really want to be dominant because I'm really into it, but at the same time, it's like I'm just gonna feel really weird trying to be like, hey, do this, knowing that she can just knock me out if she wanted to.
Yeah. Well, you know, if she's into it as well, you know, good on you for getting into the tall women, though, mate. Welcome to my world.
Oh, mate.
And mine as well. Mine are off 6 foot.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah. Mine's actually taller than me, so
Yeah, because you're a little bitch.
I am 5'10" and a half, and so
Only short people have to add the half. It's just an instant marker that you're a short cunt.
when you get to this side, you know, half inch.
Exactly. You know, what's a half inch to me, eh? You know,
See, because I'm
take
short,
a half inch off. Couldn't give a fuck.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So if I had a magic wand now, and I could wave a magic wand and make you 6'5".
6'6.5" would be me with half an inch off.
Okay.
I think I'd cope.
No, but you wouldn't be happy. You'd be pissed off with me.
I could do with about 1.5 inches off, so I can fit under door frames. I'd be all right with that.
Yeah.
Because 6'5" is still massive. You know.
Yeah, I know, but amongst tall people, you know, you meet some 6'5". You don't meet many 6'7".
No, I am a king.
And I know how much that means to you.
I mean, you know, it doesn't mean much. Like, once you're just a tall guy, once you're in, it's all good up here. It's all good, you know.
See, because I'm short, I'm just...
Are you?
Yeah, I'm dead short. That's why I'm sat like this. I mean, I'm dead... I'm not like... Don't get me wrong, I'll always be a little bit bitter about it, but I've accepted it. Do you know what I mean?
You have to at some point.
You have to. What I feel sorry for are fellas who are like 5'7" or like 5'6". Do you know where you're encroaching on being very short, but you're just kind of in the middle. They must be a lot more insecure than I am.
So
I think they're the
you?
ones who wear like
tall are
lifts
you?
in the
5'1".
shoes.
5'1"?
Yeah.
Wow, you're like... So you're small for a girl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I am. I absolutely am.
Because I didn't think you were 5'1". I thought you were about 5'4", 5'5".
I say that on apps.
You say on apps 5'4"?
Say 5'5".
You say 5'5"?
On Tinder, Bumble, and Hinge, I'm 5'5" on all of them.
Do
'Cause
you-
it's like I've got it.
Women must know though.
Well, yeah, but that's the thing. I've got to trick them into talking to me in the first place.
Sure.
And then, hopefully, if I'm charismatic enough,
Yeah,
by the
no, I
time
get you,
tell
man.
them,
You
they'll
just
be
keep
like,
editing your profile down an inch every, every time. 5'4", 5'3". Did he say he was 5'5"?
yeah, crowbarring it into conversations. You know, the thing about being 5'2" is that she's like, wait a minute, wasn't he 5'3" last week? And then the week after I say I'm 5'1".
Yeah, because look, I was, I wasn't like, I would hide certain attributes. It wasn't going to be my height, but I'm not going to tell them everything straight away. You got to wind them in. You know, like you've got to present. You put your best foot forward, innit?
Yeah, I mean,
definitely.
I say 12 stone.
There's pictures though, Freddie.
You are?
There's pictures on those apps.
I say
there's-
I'm not into adult babies.
I do. Every picture of me is a selfie in a funhouse mirror.
Right. She's just got a really big top half.
yeah.
Some women are into that.
Yeah.
What do you think? I mean, it's been a while since I've ever been on any online dating things, but were there ever like pictures that women put up? Because they always say women say pictures that guys put up that instantly turn them off, guys with a fish.
Yeah.
Like, look what I've just caught. What are the ones that women put up that you go, nah?
With a sedated tiger on holiday, that was always a no for me. They're just like next to this tiger that's clearly fucked, and they've gone on a gap year to India or
Are
something.
you saying this is a real thing?
This is a genuine thing that happens a lot.
God, you fucking shag middle class women, don't you?
Oh yeah, mate, it's my fucking target market.
Mate, that posh voice must be such a fucking.
I'm well into posh women, mate. It's it's been a theme of my dating history.
Oh my God, Rob, your tongue is massive, raw.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Rob!
Please don't.
Are you 6'7"?
Yeah, it's great. But yeah, so that was always one, and also for me, stood in front of neon wings in a restaurant or something. You know what I mean? Like that. When women are in front of wings, and they're like, it's you're not my type.
I'm not like most girls.
Yeah.
Well, you are, because I've seen 15 other profiles with that exact same.
Just anything that hints at being a basic bitch.
It's
It's just not my target market. Best of luck to you.
Yeah.
I need your freaks, your weirdos, your goths, your outsiders.
My favourite one is when there's 6 of them. It's the main profile picture is 6 of them, and
you've got to go fingers crossed.
There's 5 fitties, and there's one absolute fucking cookie monster.
Which being you should hope is the one you're talking to, the attainable one who might like biscuits.
Shared interest.
Yeah.
And it's this is me and my 5 friends, and it's I know in my head that there's a 1 in 6 chance that one's you.
It's Russian roulette, isn't it? At that point,
no, it's not though. It's Russian roulette if one barrel was much bigger than all the other barrels.
One barrel was dead fat.
No, because you know that there is much more of a chance that and sometimes or somebody who only has 1 picture.
Yeah.
Or
from this angle, loads of filters. I'd be immediately you can tell
the ones,
when someone's hiding.
The ones
shit.
where they've done that filter where the word "cute" is written on their face many times, and it's you've done that to hide something.
Yeah,
mate.
You've got a birthmark on your head.
Yeah. By the end of being on Tinder, I was so ruthless. I was like, if I see dog ears, you're gone.
Yeah.
If I see dog ears.
Those
that
that filter
profile.
with the dog ears, get gone. Because any filters like that, it's you're hiding what you actually look like.
Anyone who mentions loving Harry Potter or Marvel,
gone.
Gone.
Yeah.
We talked about this before, didn't we?
I went out with a cosplay girl for a little bit, and she was dead nice, but it was just
I bet she had some amazing outfits to.
Yeah, but she would just go on about fucking some comic book that I didn't give a shit about for ages. So there wasn't that much in common.
But
she was a nice girl.
Did you fuck her when she was dressed as Harley Quinn or something?
No. Because I wasn't going to the fucking Comic-Con.
No, I know, but she would have had the outfit.
Yeah, she did, but we just went out on a date to the pub. She wasn't turning up dressed like fucking Thor or whatever.
I thought that you had a relationship where you had sex.
Yes,
yes, we did, yeah.
So you never once fucked her in one of the outfits?
But it wasn't a long relationship. We went out 4 times or something.
Oh, mate's second shag, I'd be dropping them hints.
No, same. I'd be like,
I'm not asked.
What you got in that wardrobe?
Yeah. Do you ever,
Powerpuff Girls? That big gay red devil.
No, I was thinking fucking Bubbles. You went straight to the big gay devil.
What's Bubbles?
She's one of the Powerpuff Girls.
Is it Buttercup?
That's the green one.
Buttercup, Bubbles, and that red one.
The red one. Who's the red one? Fuck.
Sue.
No. Blossom. Because they all begin with B.
Fucking hell, you've nailed that.
I love the
Having
Powerpuff
you on a
Girls.
pub quiz would be great.
Yeah. I used to love Cartoon Network when I was a kid.
What was that big gay red devil called? What was he called? Him.
And the monkey was called
Very progressive.
Mojo Jojo. Yeah.
Yeah, Mojo Jojo's a good name.
Yeah.
I like that.
For a monkey.
Yeah.
Definitely.
No, I still can't believe that you wouldn't like. Go on.
I just didn't care. I just don't care about that. I don't care about the rapping. Like, I'm just not that arsed. Like,
Oh, no, the rapping for me is like the...
I'm just not.
yeah,
I'm just
the
not.
accessories.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter to me. I don't need the fucking
So
pizzazz.
what
Let's
would
just
you rather
fucking get
see?
down to business.
What would you rather
All right.
see? A woman in the most beautiful, sexy lingerie, or a woman just naked?
Like, I'll just take naked. Let's cut to the fucking chase.
I
But
think
isn't
you're weird.
Isn't half the fun unwrapping the... do you know what I mean?
A bit, but I just don't really give a shit about it, mate. Like, it's like if you're gonna do that, great, lovely. But like, I don't need that. I don't care.
You know when you
Like,
have a birthday,
yeah.
do you your presents are they?
Well, which would you rather have? A nice present unwrapped, or like a well wrapped nothing?
The presents are still in there, though, regardless of
still
whether
free.
or not it's wrapped.
Yeah, I just don't care that much, mate. It doesn't
Happy
matter.
birthday is a well wrapped. Imagine a woman dresses all sexy for you. Listen, I know you've tried, but you're a well wrapped nothing.
Yeah. I just want you naked so we can do this.
No, it's just like I just don't have I don't have any like requirements like that. It's like, yeah, sure, lovely. We'll have a nice. I'm not like I'm not like against it. I just don't. Care.
I
It
actually
just doesn't matter to me.
find them dressed up more sexy than
Yeah,
naked.
definitely, because it's like they're making more of an effort to look seductive.
There you go.
Turn up in a fucking jumper and sweats for all I give a shit. Like
Jumper and sweat.
Yeah, I genuinely don't care. Like, it just doesn't
Turn up in your Greg's outfit.
Mate, yes. Fucking yes.
Your
Now
Greg's
we're
onesie.
talking. Now,
Yeah.
if I can smell a cheese and onion bake on
Yeah,
you, we're
man.
fucking off.
I honestly think that you're probably like 1 in 100 that thinks that.
Well, it's just like, it's not that I don't like it. It doesn't matter to me. It's just not a...
Yeah, you're just not asked about it. It's
Yeah.
fair enough.
Well, no, it doesn't matter. It's not a requirement, but if she's got the stuff,
Mm.
I'd quite like to see her in it while we're having sex. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If she's got it, if it's
But I
already
think
there.
that she likes it as well. 'cause
Yeah,
it's
otherwise
like,
why
Not
else would
necess-
she
Yeah,
do
but not
it?
necessarily, like...
Did she not enjoy cosplaying this girl?
No, shit, yeah, I'm sure that she did, but like, I don't think it was like, I don't know, maybe she did. Well, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I just didn't even occur to me to be a thing like, oh, can you dress up as fucking like Wonder Woman or whatever? It didn't even cross my mind.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be telling people to
But
dress
like,
up as. I'd
when
just
I looked,
say,
but
put
when I
something
like,
on if you want.
but
Okay.
like when I looked on her
Dildo
Instagram,
Baggins, come over here.
but when I looked on her Instagram, she was dressed as like Lara Croft. I was like, yeah, she looks fit,
Wow.
and like that was cool. But I
Lara
wasn't
Croft isn't cosplay. Lara Croft is khaki shorts and a fucking
She had the leather gloves
brown,
and the fucking
brown
guns and that.
tube top. That's not cosplay. That's a fucking fancy dress night out at a fucking all bar one.
Yeah, what do you think cosplay is? It's just fucking fancy
No,
dress,
no,
innit?
no. Cosplay is when you
Yeah, she
like-
did a specific Lara Croft from a specific version of the game.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So that's the difference.
She was a
between-
fucking massive dog,
That's-
mate. That's not the fucking problem.
That's the difference between fancy dress and cosplay
Yeah.
for me, is the level of detail.
yeah.
Sure.
Because
She was really into it. She was dead good at the cosplays. I think she still like goes to events and does it and stuff. Best of luck to her.
we should do a Dead Men Talking special
Yeah.
where we go cosplaying, and you get to pick my outfit and I get to pick yours.
Oh god.
That would be fucking perfect.
I reckon
mate.
you'd be Dalsim from Street Fighter
Right.
because he's got long arms.
Yeah.
and
I'm gonna
legs.
make him Yogi Bear. So it's just a hat and a tie.
Oh, you've made it very easy for him.
No, but he's not allowed to wear anything
Oh,
else.
really? Okay,
It's just a
never
hat and a
mind.
tie, nothing else. That's the full Yogi.
I am going to find the most racist cartoon characters I can find
Sure.
and get you. What'd be the most?
I'm gonna find.
Dalsim is Indian.
I'm gonna find a.
Dal Sim.
Street
I'm
Fighter.
gonna find a cartoon of Muhammad and make you dress as that.
And then the other one should be Charlie Hebdo.
Yeah.
I don't know what he looked like. You just have to pull your shirt up over your head.
Should we do a Comic Con special?
Maybe.
Have you ever been to one?
No.
I've never been to one either, but I'm curious about what goes on.
Well, I think it's just like people going to stands and like buying merch and stuff
Yeah.
and getting
A lot of-
autographs.
a lot of-
I've been to like a convention. I've been to events that are similar, just not about that. I just.
Oh,
I
like
don't-
what?
Like I went to a Warhammer one when I was a
You
teenager.
fucking
Yeah.
nerd.
Yeah. I was a massive dork when I was like 15 to 17.
What was the smell like?
all bad.
Yeah, I can
As
imagine.
bad as you'd imagine.
I've
And,
seen
like, there was-
photos of cons where they've had to put a sign up saying, "Please remember to use deodorant."
It was
and
insane.
stuff
Like, you
that.
just walk past
Free
like,
brute on entry.
you'd walk past an area and just be like, how does anyone smell that bad? And like,
Yeah,
the thing
yeah.
was, there was like one woman dressed up as like a sexy elf, and there was just like the stares that would follow her through the
Yeah,
room.
yeah.
It was intense.
Yeah, but to be
She's loving
fair,
that.
she knew that was going to happen.
sure, but I don't think to that degree. You know, I assume she knew.
I think she
you know,
had some idea. Warhammer convention.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm only going to get laid at a bit. No, you fucking know. You know.
They were actually very respectful.
Yeah.
They were more bothered about the miniatures, to be
Yeah,
fair.
yeah. They were more bothered about the details of my outfit.
Yeah,
They came and said, actually, elves don't have ponytails.
yeah. But yeah, no,
How much time do you reckon you spent doing Warhammer?
thousands of hours when I was a teenager. Yeah, well, I loved it. Yeah,
That's really funny to me.
What's the geekiest thing about you then?
Me?
Yeah, if yours is Warhammer.
yeah.
Literally nothing. I'm a absolute fucking
Stone cold.
stone
Killer,
cold.
mate.
I was one of the popular kids at school.
Really?
Yeah,
That's cool.
I was actually, truth be told, I was actually a bit of a bully at school. Yeah,
Wow.
I was a bad guy. Yeah, but I thought it was really funny, and I was a dickhead. So
Yeah, well, it's because you've changed.
yeah.
It's good job you left them Muslims alone.
Yeah,
It's been very heavy on that tonight, hasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah, it's. I was a bit of a bully at school, but I was like, one of the cool little chavs, that used to hang around and get. I was getting pissed every week since I was 12, maybe.
Yeah, I was doing that, but I was just like floating about, you know. I was a weird mix. I'd be like I'd go Games Workshop in the day, then go get hammered in the park with everyone at night, you know.
Oh,
was like-
really? You're
I was-
one of those social butterflies.
Yeah, well, I was like, I didn't really like, just
Never trust them.
yeah,
Grasses.
They've all got
flitted
ADHD.
about. Yeah. I flitted. I was
No,
a
you
flitter.
need to make a commitment. Bloods of the Crips.
Right. Nah, mate, I was in between. I was floating.
Not allowed to be.
I'd get stoned and paint Warhammer figures, you know.
How many of them did you have by the end?
Oh, hundreds, yeah.
Hundreds and hundreds. Did you make them do little battles and things?
Yeah, I played the game. Yeah, it's a game.
So how do you play?
You take the figures to the...
Yeah.
A
So
place.
like you,
Right.
you
Like a shop.
so the way it works is you build an army, right? And like you build an army. You get a certain amount of points to spend, and like different things cost different points.
Shut the fuck.
Yeah, so it's
different
like
different things cost different.
so like
points.
a tank will be a couple of hundred and a soldier will be 5, you know, so you build up, so you get like 1,000 points, so you've got an even strength of army, and then you fight them, but you line them up and like they can move a certain distance each turn, they can shoot so far, you roll dice to see if they hit or whatever. Yeah.
That sounds so shit.
It sounds like if you had met in school, you would have bullied the shit out of
oh
wouldn't
yeah,
be
I mean I
able
bully
to.
him now already. So
I wasn't getting bullied by a fat kid. I'm not having that.
no, you were.
I wasn't top of the social
absolutely were.
tree, but like I wasn't having it from this cunt.
Yes, you fucking were.
Big fat swimming cunt.
Yes, you were.
Yeah.
You fucking playing Warhammer with other fat
And I
cunts.
was still ahead of you.
No, you weren't.
Big fat
Whoa.
cunt. Yeah.
In terms
Oh,
of
I
being
wasn't-
a
I
nerd,
wasn't a
one of yours
horrible
is, like,
bully.
Championship and the other one's like Premier League.
Yeah.
I can't. What were you like at school?
I made friends with the bullies and made them laugh so they wouldn't bully me.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you got out of survival, hadn't you?
So you know that little shitty mate who stood next to the bully laughing?
Yeah, that was you.
That was me.
You were the Hammond.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. I was the little hamster Hammond.
Yeah, but I get it from your perspective. It's a self-preservation thing. Did
Yeah,
you
yeah.
did you do any geeky things?
No, I just play computer games. That was it, really. But even
So
then,
no computer. So nothing geeky then.
no, nothing.
I didn't
Just
even
computer
really like. I would love to like computer games.
Hmm.
I'd love to like enjoy them, but I just can't do it. I just see them as a waste of time.
Right, that's what they are, though. That's what's the best thing about them.
Yeah, but I can't. Right. So, for example, something like, so I bought, I bought some games over lockdown to try and get into them.
You couldn't get into Red Dead 2, which I think is the greatest game
Couldn't
of
get
all
into
time.
Red Dead 2 because
And that is a work of art. There's a great like narrative through it that's like played out with you and stuff. It's an incredible like piece of art.
they gave me too much choice, so I just spend all the time running around on a horse, like shooting people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but eventually it sort of gently steers you towards the storyline and like, you know, and like you've got to just actively do things.
Maybe the issue is that you shouldn't play games which have too much story in. You should play really like I played a game during lockdown called Super Meat Boy.
Oh yeah, it's great that
2D,
Yeah.
and you just literally got to get a blob of meat from one side of the screen
Well,
to the other.
I tried playing Cuphead.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that was
Too hard, can't be asked.
that was better. I enjoyed that a bit more because it was, you've got to beat that boss.
Yeah.
But those open world games where they go, you can do it. You can accomplish, be whoever you want to be. I'm like, I can't be fucking arsed.
Yeah.
Oh, do all the side quests. Why?
Yeah.
But you don't have to. You can just play the fucking
I
story.
get that.
I love it, man.
But if the
like,
choice is there, you want to do everything in a game, don't you?
yeah, but like
So,
it's
no, I
like,
get that.
but like with like something that's that well designed, like the choices you make affect it, and they nudge you in different ways, and and it's all part of it, and you can choose to be like good or bad, and it actually affects how your character even talks, like your actions,
and
It's
how they look.
amazing.
Like Mass Effect, if you're
Yeah.
evil, your shepherd character starts getting
you can
scars
gain,
and
you
stuff.
can
on
gain
his
weight
face.
on Red Dead as well if you eat too much.
Why are you saying that? Like I'd be. Oh,
I
you
thought
can
you might
gain
be-
weight on the computer game.
Yeah.
Well, you should have told me
I
earlier.
thought you might be-
Get the Xbox out. I'd love to make a character fat.
Yeah.
What button gives me 5 hash browns?
Yeah, It's just I thought that you'd enjoy the semi-bulimic representation in the game.
It's nice to know my people are getting more representation.
Exactly, mate. So there you go.
Well, what's your favourite computer game ever?
It's Red Dead 2. It's my
Really?
favorite game ever. Yeah, I think it's incredible. But
I used to play FIFA and stuff, but then I stopped playing FIFA because it turned shit.
yeah, it got real bad.
And
Right.
I
love
think
Mario
I stopped
games.
about FIFA 18 or something like that, where I was like, this is shit. And I know people that still play it that spend £1,000 a year on a fucking Ultimate Team.
Oh, mate, the amount that like Roe and Carl from Other Words spend.
Yeah,
on their
yeah,
Ultimate
they spend
Teams
like
is
a grand.
insane.
Wow.
Just on their team, and it's like I can't be asked with any game that's like charges you again. It's like I've already bought this.
Yeah,
I've already
yeah.
spent £60 on the fucking game. You can piss off.
Yeah,
I want
games
all
with
of
DLC
it.
where,
I want
like,
all of
yeah.
it for that for £60. I want your whole game.
Yeah.
And I want a bit of it that I want the whole fucking thing. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. And also, as well, what I should also point out is that I'm really bad at games.
Right.
Like, I'm just.
You do have little thumbs.
But not so small that they wouldn't be able to operate the fucking.
I don't know.
Also,
you have freakish little chipolata.
I'm
Yeah, that's
fucking class
small,
at
yeah.
Thumb Wars, though.
I think you have probably got longer fingers than Freddy.
Jesus.
I'm class at Thumb Wars, though.
Right. Because it's squat. All right.
Gotta go.
One.
Two
Watch
at the
this.
same time.
Watch this.
Two at the same
Hold
time.
on, hold on.
Watch
hold
this.
on.
I'm gonna beat him without even looking. I'm
Okay.
gonna look at you the whole time. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. And I declare a Thumb War. See, look, not even looking. Look at that. You see? I mean, this is dreadful fucking podcast beer. You're just keeping your thumb away. aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, that's not fair, is it? You've been a fucking pussy. Stop being a pussy.
Jesus.
Stop being a
Rob,
pussy.
your
You've
thumb
got
looks
such
like...
sharp nails.
I know.
You-
I'm trying to jab you so you'll fucking submit.
That's what a weird
That's
little
how you're good at-
sketty tactic.
What do you mean? Well,
That's such a method way to do a thumb war. You fucking. That's so weird.
gonna
What bits
stab
of my
you with my
DNA
dirty
under your
nail.
fingernails now? If I get killed afterwards, like I'm gonna go and find someone to rape and murder me after this, so that when they look into under, why is so much of his DNA under
you
your
were
fingernails?
fucking holding your thumb back. I had to mix it
I was
up.
avoiding you cutting me.
No, I didn't start cutting you. And then
Right.
I thought, well, I've got a little
Cut your
fingernail here,
fucking
so I thought,
nails.
fucking... No, I play guitar, don't I?
Really?
With your thumb.
Made that up.
A finger tramps, Rob. With each finger.
They like a sharp finger, a tramp.
Who cares what they like?
Yeah.
Who are they got to complain to?
You proper scratched me thumb up, you
I've not
weirdo.
scratched your thumb up.
Your
Stop-
There's a
thumb's
red
massive.
mark.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
no,
such a
You've got
fucking...
such big thumbs.
Yeah, I'm 6'7".
They're like Warhammers.
Yeah.
Fucking size of that.
Fucking here's me army, you
Yeah,
cunt.
yeah.
Is your thumb okay?
2,000
you big
points each.
fucking-
It's scratched up, you fucking weirdo.
Big soft ass.
So weird. It was
So
just a
soft.
weird thing to do.
What? I thought outside the box.
Thought outside the box.
Yes.
It's not on.
That was like poison damage.
Yeah, exactly.
In
yeah.
a game in like
Just gotta
Skyrim.
gradually wear my thumb down by scratching
Until
it.
he's got a nub.
What do you think, guys? Is that on? Let us know in the
It's
comments.
not an acceptable thumb war tactic.
Who won the thumb war, guys?
Let us know.
Comments
I
with your
think
win.
that-
I
Rob-
win by DQ.
No, you don't.
You're disqualified for scratching.
No, I'm not. I jabbed.
You jabbed and scratched. There was a jab and a scratch.
Classic thumb war maneuver. Jab and scratch.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If you read the WTW
Yeah.
handbook, that's the World Thumb War
Okay.
handbook, it says jabs and scratches are allowed.
Right. Do you want to give me the handbook then? Shall we have a little
I
look?
don't carry it on me. I
Right.
keep one at home and one in the car.
Okay.
One ITC.
Yep, there you go. And one AH.
We're going to be at a live show.
Yeah, we're doing another live show at the Frog and Bucket in Manchester on the Wednesday, the 14th of September. Tickets are £5, and what do you get for that? Well, you get to watch 6 comics all roasting each other, me, Rob, a special guest judge, and loads of fucking carnage along the way.
Yeah, we've shot hot sauce into a disabled man's eyes at the last one.
Yeah,
so
we've also pied new acts with shaving foam pies every time they did a shit joke. It's just a bit of fucking carnage.
This time I'm going to shoot a BB gun into the bollocks. I'm not allowed. I did pitch that as an idea, but the club said no.
For a £5, it's an absolutely crazy show. It's
just fucking
loads
carnage.
of fun.
Yeah.
And it's just mental, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it is Frog and Bucket in Manchester, Wednesday the 14th of September. You can get tickets via the Frog and Bucket's website. So yeah.
Get your tickets, you big spanner.
Do you want to watch some videos?
Yeah, let's show you some stuff.
I've sent you a tweet, Rob. Can you get
right.
it up?
Okay, sure.
I saw this going viral this week.
So, before we get into like watching videos and that, Staunton, is there anything in particular that like, because like you came in here and looked at the wall of demonetisation, and you were like, I recognise a lot of these. Yeah. So I feel like you've been into some of the darker corners of the internet.
Yeah, I was on like steak and cheese and rotten.com.
Sure.
When I was in IT.
So you are well inured to the sort of thing we do.
desensitized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything in particular that turns you? Is there anything like weird that you might not expect?
No, nothing. I really don't like spiders, but apart from that.
Okay, I don't think I've got any spider ones. I think you're all
we don't
right.
tend to have spider ones.
I
do
saw
we?
the spider shedding its skin once, and that really stayed with me.
Here,
for a
watch
long
this
time.
tweet. So this tweet.
Oh god, yeah, this is great. I've seen this.
Tweet is 2 hooligans going at it.
Well, it's more 2 hooligan groups.
Yeah.
To be clear. Let's get the volume. It's so amazing, isn't it? He is out. He is out.
It's the way as well. He runs up the stairs so confidently,
Yeah.
and just gets floored by a bar
I'm the
stool.
fucking difference maker in this.
Yeah. So the caption is, in a barstool fight, you don't want to be first. Because, like, he runs up this, they charge up these steps and just is immediately cunted in the head with a barstool. Here we go. Boom. It makes such a good noise.
Perfect as well, the noise, isn't it?
The boing.
You just can see the whiplash on his head.
Oh, it's brutal. Like, it's a really bad knockout as well. I think he might hit his head on the stairs.
Yeah,
can't
falling
bel-
backwards down the stairs.
I can't believe
Yeah.
that nobody's remixed this to We Will Rock You.
But, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, do you know what? I'm semi-surprised that didn't kill him.
Maybe it did.
Nah, he's not dead. He's not dead. He'll be fine.
Waking up the next day
Yeah.
in hospital
Concussion.
and seeing that one of your mates sending you that,
Yeah.
it's the end of it.
And you know that you're going to read the comments because you can't help it. And you know they're all going to be hilarious.
Yeah, it's like, like if I am going to get knocked out, don't make it a meme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't meme me, please.
It's like what I always think about, like, it's one of the harshest things about being in fight sports nowadays. Like, Kamaru Usman is now a meme. He was the greatest middleweight of all time. Like, won like 15 fights in a row. The other night, got kicked to the head and starched, and now there is just tons of memes of him on the floor, like,
mate.
looking haunted.
I'll tell you what, when Paddy the Baddie gets KO'd.
Oh, mate, it's going to be bad. Because he has really run his mouth, and that's why he's fucking class. But, like...
Well, didn't Conor McGregor, didn't that kind of happen to Conor McGregor? Didn't he lost?
Loads.
He lost
And, like, when he
recently.
broke his leg, that got
That
memed
was
to
it, yeah.
shit. And, like, every time he's lost, it's been, you know... It's like, but it's what always happens. It's the cycle of it. So, you know,
Yeah,
you
it
just
is.
got to accept it. You're going to be a fucking meme.
Like back in the day when like Prince Nassim Hamed was doing all of his like showboating bullshit.
Oh,
he
mate,
didn't have to worry about that happening
Yeah.
He
when
would
he
be
got knocked
memed
out.
so
Yeah,
hard
yeah.
nowadays. Yeah.
Yeah, because Barrera beat the fucking shit out of him, didn't he?
And he was still trying to do all his little dances and stuff.
Yeah, and Barrera
yeah.
was like, I'm just going to twat you.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's like, oh, it appears you're not engaging with this. Because if one of them
The
doesn't
show.
engage with it,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
it's like, I just look stupid.
Yeah, I've seen that one. I've seen the UFC fights with 2 guys and a fella that he does this.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah, I've seen
he
that.
gets kicked right in the
Yeah. And he
face.
does it side on, doesn't he? He's
Yeah,
like,
he does it
whoa.
side on, and he's looking away from him and stuff. It's like, mate, what the fuck?
It's amazing. Do you want to see an incredible holiday destination? We got sent this by about 50 people.
An incredible holiday this time.
Yeah, it looks like a real fun place to go on holiday, this one. Let's get it up. Beautiful little veranda where Okay, proper. Yeah. beers. So
I mean, they're having the breakfast there.
they are having their breakfast at a hotel.
They're having
There
their
are
breakfast.
croissants, there are berries. It is unmistakably a breakfast. This is morning.
And then in the corner, it's not even like they're hiding it.
So yeah, I don't know where the fuck this is. This place.
It looks like
It's a holiday resort of some kind.
Judging from the palm trees there, I would say a Mediterranean resort.
Yeah, very possibly. It could definitely be European. That flag in the background, that sort of like surf flag, looks like it could be a European resort. But yeah, there is just
Look at them. They're doing it in plain view of everyone.
in plain sight. There is a couple just pumping away.
And also as well, like, he's not really like, I know this sounds weird, but his technique isn't something that I'd want everyone to see. He's just
Yeah, he's not like, he's not putting on a show.
He's just
Yeah,
led
yeah.
his dick on her.
Yeah.
And he's just sort of like, there's no hips.
Yeah,
It's just in and out, shake it all about, do the okie dokie,
yeah.
and then go to the breakfast buffet and make an omelette.
It's genuinely incredible, isn't it? Like, it's just mad that like someone's like, shall we just shag here
Yeah.
in front of everyone and just does it? Go for it.
Oh God, shameless fucking people. There's
Yeah.
literally, you can still see in the corner that there's a woman on.
Oh
the
yeah, just
lounger.
sat next to her on the lounger.
Next
Like,
to
I don't
her.
know why she hasn't got up and moved. To be honest, if
Maybe
I
they're
was,
not making any noise.
you'd think you'd notice.
Yeah, you'd hear some squeaking at least, wouldn't
Surely,
you? You know,
yeah.
not the chair there, Fanny.
Like I saw a couple shagging in Ibiza on the end of a pier while the sun was coming up. Like,
I
and, like,
romantic.
we all cheered when they finished. There was like a group of us on the beach. We were
That's
all
nice.
fucked after a
Yeah,
rave.
yeah.
I was
And
on
when they finished up,
a
we were all like, "Way!" And they were like,
I was on a lad's holiday in either Ibiza or Magaluf, can't even remember, and I passed out on a sun lounger on the beach because I was too drunk.
Greenpeace rolled him back in. Continue, sorry.
Oh, you're not sorry.
I'm not, no. Sorry, no, that was a lie, though. Eskimos hunted him for blubber.
Also good.
Yeah, thanks.
So-
I've got more.
No, by all means, until you finished. Until you finished. What else happened?
Some
while I was
Tibetans started worshipping him.
What do Tibetans worship?
Buddha. I was just doing a big Buddha thing.
Oh, right.
They don't
okay.
directly
I mean, I
worship
feel
Buddha,
like it needs to be beach related.
Right. Buddha could be on a beach.
He famously hated beaches.
He was a big surfer, Buddha.
No.
He was.
No.
That's why he sat like that. He was rolling on the surf.
On a surfboard
Yeah,
like
If
that.
you know
chilling.
anything about Buddhism, you'll know that he hates sand.
Hates the sand.
Yeah.
Right.
Why?
Why do they have all those sandboxes in Buddhist temples then that they like rake and smooth over?
Because you're not allowed to step on them because Buddha didn't like them. So you make sure they're nice, but you don't step on them because Buddha didn't like having sand on his feet. He didn't like, when you try and wash the sand off your feet, but then it always still comes on because you've still got to like walk to the car and then sand will go on. It'll be more sticky because you've just washed your feet. It pissed him off.
That's a very specific reason to hate.
Almost stopped him from getting enlightenment. That did.
Right.
Yeah.
I'd imagine being enlightened, you wouldn't really care about your toes. That's like a physical manifestation.
but
it's not a thing. You'd
Once,
really care about.
yeah. Once he passed through that barrier, he was fine.
Right.
But
It was the sand barrier that was holding him back.
yeah, and that's
Right.
why
But he came to accept sand.
eventually,
Yeah. So
but he
now
really
his
didn't like
followers
it.
should.
He really didn't like it. He really
Yeah.
was upset. So what you've said is really offensive.
Right.
You going to apologise?
No.
Okay. Fundamentalist Buddhists.
I mean, you're really barking up the wrong tree, man.
Yeah.
Like, if any religion I'm going to
Yeah,
annoy,
yeah.
oh no, I'm going to have some monks quietly praying
You're
about
raking
me.
the wrong sand here.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as a suicide Buddha, is there?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I'm just going to get reincarnated. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, there have
Wait till you
been.
hear about my leaflet campaign.
Yeah, there have
You'll be
been
wishing.
Buddhist extremists around the world. There have been like Buddhists who have like, done bad shit, but in general, they're all right.
Who's done bad shit?
Where was it? I'm gonna be half remembering, but there definitely was like a Buddhist establishment within a country that was not good towards other minorities. Happens with every religion.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
They were shagging on sun lounges.
Yeah.
In Mauritius.
That is pretty. Imagine if that was your mum and dad.
Yeah.
Well, it'd be nice to know where my dad was.
Imagine having a dad.
Yeah.
If that was your mum and dad and that was that video, would you get in touch and be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Or would you just never?
You've got to
mention
say
it?
something.
No, you'd have to. I'd have to say.
You got to be
something.
like, Mum,
I'd have
your
to say
fanny's on the internet.
I'd just not mention it and hope that one of my sisters did. instead.
Would you not even like send it to your sister, being like, "You seen this? You've got to warn your sister, surely."
No, I'd let her find it on her own. I wouldn't want to mention it at all. No, I don't
Wow.
want to think about that.
Yeah.
Next one.
All right. Here we've got a little roadside convenience. Here we go. Let's get this one up. Do-do-do-do.
Oh,
Whoa.
fuck off. She's doing a shit on the road. No,
Nope.
she's doing a prolapse.
She's prolapsing.
Oh, bear. What
Just
are
a
you...
little roadside prolapse.
Have they got no traffic lights and she's being the red light to tell them when to stop?
Yeah, she's actually a
Wow.
traffic cop.
Yeah.
It's incredible, isn't it?
That is incredible.
Just prolapsing at the side of the road.
Wow.
I don't know. Is she protesting something? Is she angry? Is she celebrating?
Wow.
Yeah. It's interesting how a fanny moves at the same time as the
Yeah,
bum
yeah.
as well. The fanny opens up at
Yeah,
the same
yeah.
time.
That's interesting,
as the
isn't it?
prolapse,
Makes you think
yeah.
that when women have a shit, their fannies open a little bit.
Yeah, maybe they do.
Maybe they do.
With a prolapse, if you popped it, like, when she's popping it out and in, if you popped your dick on it when it was right at the end, would it grab it and
Suck
pull
it
it in?
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm really upset by this.
Right. Why?
I just don't...
Are you not used to prolapses by now?
I'm more annoyed that she's got a bag with her.
Yeah, she's got a backpack, like a full backpack. Like she's going somewhere to do something.
This is the Middle Eastern equivalent of like putting your thumb out to flag down hitchhikers. This is what you do. You pull your pants down, you prolapse, and they go, "Oh, pick her up."
Yeah, where you going, love?
Rydia. Come on.
I'm guessing she
Jeddah.
doesn't have equipment for a business meeting in that bag. I think all of her possessions are in that bag. I think that's her house. I think it's her wardrobe. I think it's everything. That
Really?
bag.
Oh,
She's
God.
prolapsing at the side of the road. I don't feel like she's smashing life.
Yeah.
Like
she's not
this
doing
doesn't
very
feel
well.
like a CEO to me.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like it's someone whose life has maybe not worked out as quite intended.
No, I like the idea that's a protest against something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like it's quite a strident one as well.
Yeah.
Because
she's done that before.
Yeah,
the way
you-
she's
that isn't-
prolapsing,
yeah, yeah,
she's
yeah,
definitely
yeah,
done
yeah,
it
yeah.
before.
Well, if it's a
That
protest,
isn't like a thing you do on your first day of prolapsing.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like
If it's
she
a-
is used to prolapsing.
She's public prolapsing.
Yeah,
if it's
yeah.
a protest, then it's not a good turnout, is it?
No, it's
And
just
also
traffic.
as well, it's not a great place to start a protest because it's on the side of a road, isn't it?
But change comes from within.
Yeah. And it's
Freddy
you know,
Quinne.
so does her ass. But like but it's spreading. A message is spreading. It's all over the internet. It's spread to us. You know, I'm assuming then this isn't the UK.
I bet if you zoomed in on a prolapse, it'd say free Tibet.
Yeah. Imagine if like she commented on the video and was like, "Well, since this is catching fire, I just want to say,
Yeah.
free Tibet."
Well, you know, I think Tibet
Taiwan
would thank
must
her.
retain its sovereignty.
yeah. Always check for.
She's actually got a little
lumps.
Ukrainian flag drawn around it.
Yeah, for the set of ass looks like the Japanese flag.
Yeah.
Just as
Just
she's
actually
doing
written
that.
on it, when it comes back out, it just says, I don't know what's happening in Ukraine, but I know it's bad.
Isn't it mad?
3 hips.
Isn't it mad?
3 prolapses.
3 prolapses.
Isn't it mad how quickly we all stopped caring about Ukraine?
Yeah.
Isn't it mad? Like,
Yeah.
considering the first 3 weeks we were all like,
Hey, there's still a lot of garages with flags up. Right, I still
Yeah.
see a lot of that.
yeah, that's more because people can't be asked to take them down.
Yeah.
When I go on cam4.com, I only watch the Ukrainian girls. That's how I'm supporting them.
What's cam4.com?
It's where people go on webcam and masturbate.
Oh,
Yeah, and you've got a little flag
Do you have a
next to
little-
the thing.
a little hand shandy on there?
Yeah, if I fancy a little bit, I'm a bit bored of porn. What else
Yeah.
can I watch and wank to? Oh, I know.
Yeah, it's like being part of a community.
Live camming. Yeah, exactly. And then you can leave comments, and sometimes I like to leave like really existential comments.
What, like?
Is there life after death and stuff like that, just to see if she'll read them out in the middle of masturbating.
Is there such a thing as true altruism?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, I do really like. There's a guy on Pornhub who comments like asking for recipes, and like people reply to it. It'll be like, "How do you make a carrot cake?" And then someone will post the carrot cake recipe in the comments.
That's mental.
Yeah.
What a
Yeah.
fucking afternoon.
Yeah.
I've seen comments on porn videos where they having like discussions about the best weapon in like Skyrim and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's some people who are so terminally online that it's
Yeah.
just another place that they're online.
Yeah.
I've never once read the comments in porn.
Try it, honestly. They're quite
No, I,
funny.
don't-
Yeah,
I
they're very
honestly, a lot of the times, what I do, well, all the time, is that if I'm watching porn, I'm watching it, and then when I jizz, that's the end. That's I'm not and also as well, I wouldn't like the idea of starting to watch porn, getting my dick, all ready, and then being like, fucking that's got a lot of upvotes. Do you know?
Mate,
I don't like.
I've replied to gig offers, fucking dick in hands, because that's the emails come through. I'm free for this. Send.
God. No, I'm not a multitasker. I'm all in on whatever I'm doing at the time.
Yeah,
Well,
you need
I can't
focus.
take me
You need
business head
focus,
off.
don't you?
This is it. I've got a high.
Because otherwise, you'll end up wanking off your phone and typing your dick.
Exactly, mate. I'm all over the place.
squeezing 3 October the 15th into your fucking foreskin.
Yeah. So one at a time, I think, is a better way to be. Yeah.
Have you ever had a wank and then stopped?
Yeah. That's when I know I'm depressed.
Yeah, it's called cocaine.
If I can't finish a wank, I'm like, right, I'm really down. I need to do stuff.
Really?
I need to get outside more. I need to.
But not now.
Not now.
Not just
I can't
yet.
do it, because otherwise it'll just be a really sad wank, and I don't want to have one of them.
Yeah.
You know where you come and then you just immediately like, I fucking hate myself.
Sometimes, do you ever have a wank just because you've just got 10 minutes free?
No.
You just like, sometimes I'm just like, I've just got a bit of free time. Sometimes,
kill this
I've said
time.
this before,
Yeah.
I have preliminary wanks where
Like
I'm
pre-drinking.
not horny, but I feel like I will be at some point during the day.
So just in case.
And so I just bleed the radiator.
Yeah, sure.
Just so, because there's nothing worse than being like out and
fucking tense.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So what I do is I've got a busy day today. I'll have a wank in the morning, and that'll set me up.
Yeah. I won't
What
be
a
thinking
smart
about
man.
it. Yeah. No, I think that's
It's
smart.
like having breakfast when you're not hungry, but you know that you will be.
Right,
Yeah, you
sure.
need to-
Squeezing a way out for a long car journey.
There you go.
Yeah. Definitely. Oh shit. Maybe that's what she was doing. Maybe she was about to go on a long car journey.
Here's-
Maybe, and she was just really
She was
making
just
sure she got all
there
the
was
shit out.
no shit in that colon
Zero.
whatsoever.
Zero.
Yeah.
Here's the thing that I can't quite believe that I haven't mentioned to you today yet.
Mm-hmm.
So you remember yesterday we went to the shittest pub in...
Yeah. Me and Freddie ran a terrible event yesterday.
Right. Was this a gig or like a Patreon
No,
thing?
yeah, it was just a thing. We were like, come meet us at the shittest pub Freddie's ever been to. I didn't realise quite how rural it was, right? We were way too far away for people to get there. So 3 lovely people came,
Wow.
right? And we had a pint with a couple of fans, basically.
Do you know what? I bet they enjoyed that even more, though. More
I
personal.
hope they did. They were dead nice.
Yeah.
They were lovely.
Yeah, we had a really lovely time with them. But
Shout out to Tony, Lindsay and Craig.
Oh, well then, guys.
yeah, I thought one of them was called Aaron.
I made all those names up.
Right, okay. Yeah.
You weren't fit, so I can't remember them
I
at
do
all.
forget. Like, I have forgotten a couple of the names, so I do apologise. Drop me a text with your names because I've forgotten them. I feel bad. I genuinely have. But, I've got a disability, so don't be ableist.
That's true. What's
And
your
I
excuse?
didn't ask.
And I have sleep apnea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we went to this tiny little pub in the middle of nowhere where they were like they were angry at you for ordering stuff.
Right.
Like, they're like, I ordered the lemonade and he went, oh, I was going to have that.
And then when they were out of lemonade, they went to the shop around the corner. They went to the spa, ordered more, and walked back.
Yeah, just like that was,
It
that
was
their
so
stockist.
it's so beautifully shit.
Yeah,
It's so
yeah.
shit. But I said to Rob beforehand, I said I had 2 chicken skewers.
Oh yeah.
That
Have you
were
shit yourself
a
yet?
couple of days out of date.
I've been waiting for an update on this.
4 times today. I woke up at 5:30 in the morning and my stomach was in knots. And I've had 4 diarrhea shits.
You had
It's
little
just been
squirty ones.
Pure water
Ouch.
since 5:30 in the morning.
That's so
I got
funny.
up and I had a piss. And I thought I'll have a little fart. And you know when you fart and then you can feel poo.
You shit yourself.
No. You know when you can feel poo.
This
go,
sounds a lot like he shit himself.
No. So sometimes you fart, but you can feel poo behind the fart. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What a little laugh. But you know when you feel poo behind it, and so you clench your arse cheeks, you go, oh no, that was it.
Right. And then you just
And then-
squirted.
Yeah, for about 15 minutes.
Right.
And
Like
I went,
Free Willy surfacing.
and then I went back to bed.
Jumped over a little boy.
And then I went back to bed. I woke up about 6:30, and my stomach was in knots.
So how long between the 2 shits?
An hour.
So were you shitting hourly?
Just give me a second.
I
So
just find it so funny how fucked his body is.
so I had another shit, and it was bad.
Right.
Right. And then what I did is I thought, I'm really tired and I still need sleep, but I don't trust my body to wake myself up.
Did you fall asleep on the toilet?
No, I put on a pair
A
of
nappy.
joggy bottoms.
Just in case you shit yourself?
Yes.
You essentially put yourself on a big nappy. You are a
It was a
rebel,
nappy
baby.
with legs.
Yeah, it's a legged nappy. Just to
You
make sure it
said
doesn't
about any
roll out.
pants.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
but
suppose so.
yeah, only if you've got the express intention of shitting in them, like you
No,
did.
but I'd already woken myself up twice before I was going to shit myself.
Sure.
So I felt confident doing it a third time, but I thought it's responsible to have an extra layer of protection.
Sure. I'm not washing these sheets.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What's responsible is just not eating out-of-date chicken. That would have been the responsible
Anyway,
thing. If you want to talk responsible,
The third one was about 8:30, and it was it started to have a little bit of substance to it. It looked like you get those little whiffy clouds on a hot day. As opposed to just pure water. It's sort of
so it's like a cumulonimbus at this point. Yeah.
Pooula.
No, you've not got anything. No.
So, and then the fourth one felt a little bit more substantial, and then I thought, right, okay, I need to get like a thing to sort of like block me up a little bit, like something from the chemist.
Have you been hydrating? You'll have lost a lot of fluids.
So I drank a Lucozade in the morning.
Lucozade specifically says on the side of it, it's not for rehydration.
Right. Okay.
It specifically says that on the bottle. It's like, no, you need water with this syrup.
It seems
Have you had any water today?
No, none.
So you've had 4 diarrhea shits
Yeah.
and no water.
That's correct.
That's the only reason it's solidifying. You're drying out.
Well, it's worked perfectly.
You've had a Diet Coke.
I've had a Diet Coke. and
Have
I've had-
some water,
I've
you
had some-
freak.
I've had some Lucozade as well
You've just had Diet Coke and Lucozade.
today. Yeah. No coffee. There you go.
Are you sure it's shit and not kidney stones?
What do you mean?
Are you like, how the fuck are you alive?
Yeah, I've had kidney stones. You'd know if it was kidney
I'm
stones.
fine. I'm fine. My body's. I'm in
A
tune
temple.
with it.
You're in tune with your
I'm
body.
in tune with my body.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a good tune.
So I also because I was quite hungry, I had a Cornish.
It's the
pasta.
fast food song. That's why. That's the tune in his body.
ketchup song.
Pizza Hut, Pizza Hut, Kentucky Fried Chicken and a Pizza Hut.
I had.
I shit myself. I dribble a little shit. I shit myself.
I had a Cornish pasty on the way here as well.
So what you've consumed today, right? So you woke up shitting yourself, liquid shit,
4 times, yeah.
4 times. And what you decided to do
Put on your nappy.
was put on your nappy,
No.
get a Lucozade, which is specifically not for rehydration
no,
after
but-
diarrhea.
no, but I need
and
to
then a coffee. You thought I need to add caffeine.
No,
to
I
this
didn't
mix.
have a coffee. So
You said
what
a
I did?
coffee.
No, I said I've not had a coffee.
Right, okay.
So just to clarify, when I had the Lucozade, I was fully up. I was awake then. I had the Lucozade, felt much better, and then I drove, got a pasty on the way here, and then had a Diet Coke, and then that's everything that I've had.
I just don't get how you wake up and don't drink any water. That's really weird to me. Like, I just immediately need to drink water when I wake up and
I
dehydrated.
drink coffee usually.
Yeah, I do that as well. But I also drink like a pint of water every morning straight away.
I never, ever do that.
You will feel, right, honestly, you will feel so much better just in your day-to-day life if you start drinking water.
You'll have more energy than you
Yeah.
would if you
Like
started with
90% of the
coffee.
time when I feel shit, I'm like, am I dehydrated? I drink a pint of water and I feel better.
I drink water at gigs, and that's fine.
Yeah, but drink it at other times. Like, especially when you shit yourself 4 times.
Yeah, especially after out-of-date chicken.
Yeah, you need some water in you, mate.
It was
Have
only a
pint of
couple
water.
of days out of date as well. I didn't think it was going to do that.
Yeah, that's annoying, that, isn't it? You think I can trust this, and then before you know it,
Yeah.
you've had 4 shits.
Yeah,
and
because
then
in my
2
head,
hour
I go, well, it's 24 hours out of date, but actually the second day it's afternoon, so it's
Yeah.
going to be 36.
Yeah.
And maybe this was packed in the afternoon, so maybe it's an E.
I lived with a guy at Edinburgh one year who gave himself food poisoning because he was walking past a shop and they were throwing out a bag of prawns. And he went, whoa, hey, whoa. What are you doing with all those prawns?
What a sentence.
They were like, oh, they're out of date, we're throwing them away. And he's like,
Who was this?
it was Tom Short, bless him. Tom Short ate a big bag of prawns,
Wow,
gave himself the shits for like a week.
that's so funny.
So funny.
He's like,
And he was
I can't
I was like,
afford
I was like,
colonic irrigation.
I was like, how did you get it? And he went, well, and told me that story. And I was like, well, you fully deserve to shit yourself.
That's insane.
If you stop people throwing away prawns, if people are throwing away prawns, let them.
Yeah,
also
would be
as
my
well,
advice.
People in Edinburgh, when that fringe is on, they will let you eat absolute shit, providing that they can make a profit on it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So that they would give away food for free means that it's not edible.
Yeah.
Fucking, what an idiot.
You
the,
can't
the,
judge.
The Pleasance would charge you for that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they'll be like, yeah, it's 40 quid for them prawns.
Yeah. And another 30 for the plate that
Right.
it comes on, plate
Yeah.
tax.
As soon as we finish, I'm going to watch you drink a pint of water.
Well, I'm not going to do
Just
it.
drink a pint of water, don't die.
I'm not going to die.
You're just going to feel very
Live
bad
show.
forever.
Freddie drinks a pint of water.
Yeah.
Have you got any other videos?
Yeah, I've got loads, mate. I've got
you?
videos for days.
Because we are running. This podcast is running.
Yeah, we'll do one more, shall we?
Yeah.
We'll do one more. There we go. Right. Let's see which one we've got. Let's have a look at this one.
You had a little file with your own name on it then. You're welcome.
Yeah. Here we go.
What the
No, I've seen this.
Oh, yeah,
We've
had this one. Yeah, sorry,
We've
mate.
had
I've
this
loaded the
one.
wrong one. Sorry. I've loaded the wrong video.
fucking
I know, I
load
apologise.
you?
What's this one? Oh, here we go. This one, right. This one, I think we need to bet on this. Right.
Okay,
we need
so
to
I've
work it
just
out.
seen a guy in blue,
It's not a guy.
a woman,
Here's what we got. Here's the fight that we've got going on. We've got middle-aged woman,
middle-aged Latina woman, I would say.
Latinx woman.
What the fuck is Latinx?
It's the new word for Latino
Latinx.
or Latine. So it's like it could be either.
What?
It's like between. I don't know. Anyway.
You know the way they say pronouns like zeros? Latinx is like an umbrella term for a lot of different like minorities who live in that area, I guess.
Yeah. Anyway,
Latinx.
whatever she is, she's fighting a dwarf.
Okay.
Dwarfinx.
Yeah. So we've got dwarfinx versus adult woman. I think this is a very interesting fight because he's an adult man, but he's tiny, right? But we've got a woman. Who do you think's going to win?
I actually think
We got a tiny man, but we've also got a woman.
Exactly.
So who's going to win out of them?
She
two?
doesn't look trained, right? She doesn't look like she's in fighting shape.
so. I'm gonna say I think she's gonna win.
I haven't actually watched the whole video.
She
I watched the
looks-
first 10 seconds. I was like, I'm saving this,
She
so I don't know.
Do you know what? Here's a question. I wonder how these two fell out.
I know, this is what I want to know. I want to know what argument has led up to this.
I reckon she was
They
in
actually,
Hindu and he was the dwarf that was handcuffed to her, and then she just got annoyed at him at some point.
I reckon they met on Tinder and he said he was 5'5".
I'm going to go... I'm going to bet woman by TKO. I think she's going to knee him in the head.
Yeah, he's
Like
got
that.
no reach, and also she's not got like uncomfortable shoes on. She's got it twice.
Sure, she is wearing flat shoes, to be fair. She's ready for this. Let's go. Oh, she went for the knee. Here we go.
Come on, beat his
Oh, there we go.
Oh, she
Knee.
kneed him in the head.
beat his ass.
Oh, I was right. She went for the big knee. She signalled it twice as well.
As soon as she realised that she could knee him in the head,
That's
the
all she
fight
had
was
to do.
over.
And he
That's all
just
she
ran
had.
onto that
He
one.
Ran into it.
It was like Jorge Masvidal versus fucking Ben Askren.
Askren.
Yeah.
It's
Amazing.
like me versus that fucking slag that knocked me out.
Avocado.
Yeah, and he charged into that.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's brilliant.
that's a dwarf that's never been in a fight.
Yeah.
Unless
She's got a
it's with
big
another
chin
dwarf.
as well.
Yeah.
So
How's he reaching that? Oh, that must be so tough to be a male dwarf and be in a fight. What can you do?
Yeah, you just got to not get in the fight, mate.
Yeah.
You just got to
take it.
You just got to walk away.
You've just got to
be the bigger man, ironically.
You just got to.
Oh, here we go.
You just got to waddle away.
There's so many hack dwarf jokes to make. Like, he looks pretty sleepy, grumpy, angry. Hey?
He needs a doc.
Yeah. Oh dear. Well, let's wrap this shit up. It's been great, mate. Like, where can people find you, mate? Like, you've got a camera there if you want to tell them if you anything you want to find.
Instagram, your boy Staunty. That'll do.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
Are you on Tinder?
I am, but I'm kind of seeing this person, so I don't think
If
I
it
am
doesn't
anymore.
work out,
Yeah, I am on Tinder. Then I am
what's
on
your
Tinder.
search radius for? Because you live in Liverpool.
I do. Search radius is a good 0.5 miles, I think,
Oh, keeping it
lazy.
fucking local.
because I don't drive.
Yeah,
Can't
fair
be
enough. It's
asked.
got to be walkable.
I get enough trains to gigs. I'm not getting them for fucking dates as well.
Yeah, I feel that's
Can't
fair
be
enough,
asked.
mate. So, you know.
Yeah, if you like Adam and you like him more than just Instagram,
Yeah.
go to Liverpool City Centre, open the app.
Yeah.
I will find you. Don't even need the app, mate.
Yeah. Just if you head into
can
Liverpool,
smell 'em.
he'll know.
Just like, wait a minute. There's a single woman in my area. And then I'm off.
Yeah.
Running like that guy was.
Scuttle it off.
I run at you like that guy just ran at that woman's fucking knee.
Yeah, if you've enjoyed this, get on our Patreon. There's loads of great stuff on there. It's patreon.com/deadmentalkpod. It's £3 a month. You get shitloads for it.
What sort of things?
Shitloads.
What sort of things do you get? Rob?
Just like extra episodes and that. And like you can watch the best episode we've ever done where a load of people call for Freddy's head.
And
It's
then the
fucking
second
great.
best episode we've ever done, which was Rob's punishment set, where Rob messed up the recording and I made him do 5 minutes of comedy that I'd written,
Wow.
including midway through his set where he just stops and does a Black Power salute.
Amazing.
For a
What gig
minute.
was this at?
Jokes at the Oaks.
Yeah.
Amazing. How did it go down?
I fucking smashed it, mate.
Yeah.
I'm such a good writer.
Amazing. Yeah.
that-
Like Freddie wrote deliberately bad comedy,
Right.
and I managed
It was
to
all
make
in
it
the
shine.
delivery.
Exactly.
Sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's all that available, and obviously by signing up to the Patreon and supporting and giving you £3 a month, it means that we can reinvest. That's where all the money goes in this.
It's literally our only source of income because we've demonetized every single video we've ever done, and like we occasionally get a sponsor, but they don't last long.
Manscaped every once in a while will throw us a bone.
Yeah, but not much and not
Right.
for long. So,
Manscaped good.
Yeah, that fucking great. Code DMT
20
DMT20 at manscaped.com. Help us out.
Precision.
I don't think they're
balls for your
sponsored this
balls.
episode, so no, they're shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck them.
Also, you've both got beards going on, so you don't need Manscaped.
No,
It's for the
Manscaped
bollocks.
is
It's for the dick and
specifically
bollocks.
for
Oh,
you.
is that what it's for?
Yeah.
Do you
yeah,
shave
yeah.
yours?
Well, I'll give it a trim now. I've got a trimmer, you know.
I just
Now I've got the lawnmower 4.0 DMT20.
I grab tufts and just rip them out like that. Yeah. My
It looks like his dick's got alopecia.
I was going to say my dick looks like Gail Porter's scalp when she started recovering. It didn't all grow back at the same rate.
Show is patchy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's it, isn't it? If you want to send us in a video, 07520 644 931.
Fuck
on
off.
WhatsApp. Yeah, now fuck off, you smelly git.